Uh, let me open up this goddamn pit, Fullerton.
Is that in Fullerton? That Denny's?
Oh, I don't know. Opening up this pit is just like a thing you say at concerts.
But you said Fullerton.
Yeah, but that's just like where a lot of shows happen.
Okay, so you just chose that.
What's up, Fullerton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to a show once for Dawson. We dropped by 'cause it was near the balcony. That was in Fullerton.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
you
what was
guys
that?
went to a show with Dawson?
We didn't go to a show.
No, he would never let us.
It was, we found out where his show
Fuck,
was.
what's that venue
And
called?
it was a skate shop with
Yeah.
like a bunch of dudes just not dancing and like nodding their head.
I fucking can't remember what
yeah,
it's called.
bro.
It's like on the street next to a boba shop and like a pizza place. I can't remember.
Shout outs to us, the Yard. Welcome to the Yard.
Woo! Hey, Aiden, can you get rid of all the Halloween shit?
Yeah, we-
bye.
Just slide it off
Just
the
slide it
TV,
off
you
the-
psycho. Keep the skeleton though. That gets the top. That's
Go very-
important.
that didn't go very far.
Can someone answer who gave my gnome a Rasta hat?
Someone-
Who did this?
That's my Rasta hat.
Whose is
we got that in Italy.
Who's
This- yeah,
Rasta
in Italy.
So I
bracelet?
came
That's
in
an
here.
Italian Rasta
Are
hat.
you Ludwig Lion now?
Big up.
Oh, Lud Lion.
I've been working on my accent if you want to hear it for the rest of the show.
Oh, well, maybe not the rest.
Well, what do you know about the Doppy?
Well, I could tell you about the
or
doppy.
Pussy or Bomba Club?
I get sloppy doppy.
Wow.
Oh, I feel like that's a curse and you shouldn't say that.
I said it.
We're like throwing darts at a map and deciding which worldly place to hate us this episode.
yeah.
Mm.
I think we can get
Now
them
it's
all.
Jamaica.
We got 52 weeks, 52 countries in the world. We got there.
all 52
All
of them.
52. It's like Pokemon.
52 countries.
Yeah, and then 53 is Mew.
I feel like you said 52 because he thinks there's 52 states, maybe.
There are. I'm kidding.
52 states in the U.S. and 52 countries globally.
It's the magic number of the world.
Do you know how many countries there are?
171.
Depends who you ask.
Is it 94?
Mhm.
How do you know?
Because I'm not counting Taiwan.
What does that mean?
not gonna
Like
dab
John
you up on
Cena?
that.
It's
Not
a
gonna dab
Chinese
you up on
Communist Party joke.
Oh, right. Okay, okay.
Because there'd be 195.
It is crazy that John Cena had to apologize in Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one. So the Chinese Communist Party walks into a bar.
Okay. We're continuing the saga of Nick's slow decline, and that makes me so happy.
No, this is good.
Nick Bombing. Love that.
Just the tension is what makes the joke good.
Yeah, yeah. My steak just went up.
I think the YouTuber's name. I think it's Drew Binsky. I think, which does sound like the setup for something. Now that I say it out
Dude.
loud.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Dude.
My brain was a slot machine.
Yeah.
Be like, Drew, what? Drew, my balls.
Dude, real quick, the other day we had in our group chat for our house, in the same like 20 minutes, Aiden was talking about his friend Candace and Cutie was talking about her friend Wendy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, not on.
Yeah. we all were stanced up like no one's talking to you
And
guys.
both of them actually had a
It
friend.
was also
with
like
fucking
questions
name.
like, yo, is it cool if Candace comes over?
And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
real funny, Aiden.
It was important. It was important. I was trying to help Candace out, and nobody's responding because they
aren't
don't
we
want to fall
all,
for
though?
the fucking
Yeah,
joke.
Yeah,
Come on,
real
brother.
quick, Mr. Jablomi asked if we could.
and then Cutie actually had a stream with Wendy
Yeah.
from Offline TV, right?
Mm,
so
well,
it's
no,
like,
not actually offline TV, but
oh, she's not. Oh, my bad.
Hey,
there are 5
my
people in
friend
offline
Ball
TV,
Zach wants to come over.
and about 40 people get the offline TV tag
Why is that?
because they just made a lot of people.
So this is interesting. H-Rock got pissed. Well, he wasn't actually pissed. He's never actually pissed, by the way. My award-winning video was just a bit. And H-Rock was saying downstairs, because we were making jokes about, like, NVIDIA stock.
Uh-huh.
He's like, why does everyone think of, like, just NVIDIA stock is like, I'll just go around talking about it. Like, Nick would be playing Melee with him, and H-Rock does an approach in the game. He's really fun to play.
Yeah.
And Nick would be like, how much NVIDIA stock did you get you to come to center stage, bro? Come on,
I was
dude.
like, how much do you get to play Melee with me,
Yeah.
dude?
Just to play Melee while they're playing Melee. And he was like, why does everyone get it? Like, Nick says it, like, everyone says it. And I was asking him, I was like, why do you think we say it?
Mhm.
Okay? You have to ask yourself, why do people perceive this about you? All right? And he didn't have an
Ooh.
answer.
Look in.
I love psycho analyzing H-Rock when he's not here.
It was
That
was
sounds awesome.
a bit of an indictment in the Doritos Locos Tacos gaming center, and I was just sitting there. I was like, I feel like it's just funny, and I don't need to break it down.
Is it a Bernstein Bears effect where we're like, we think he says it all the time, or he did at one point?
I mean, it's like half his investment portfolio, and he looks at it like almost daily and talks about it a decent amount, along with other NVIDIA
but he
shilling
talks
things.
about it a decent
Does
amount.
it count
Yeah.
as your investment portfolio if it's compensation from your job?
Yeah, it's still
'cause
your
it's still
investment.
an asset that accrues value. What the fuck question is that? You have a finance
Do
degree.
you think there's like a different category? And
Yeah,
it's
but
like, this is the one the company gave you, and this is the one you bought.
He didn't invest any money though. You know, it's just like
He literally
stock
did.
bonuses.
Doesn't it come from your?
Yeah, there's like a stock matching system that companies do.
I
Hey,
feel like
it's because we don't do
if
it.
you receive a stock, it's still an investment, just like maybe in like the philosophical sense where you
I
get-
guess I
you
yeah.
offer your labor that
just
in return.
categorized it differently because it's like
Capitalist
he's
scum.
he's not like not working there and gambling on the stock rising. He's invested
before
in
I
this.
came up
Never
here,
mind.
Atriox's in our kitchen right now. And before I came up here, he goes, I know, fuck yeah. Before I come up here, he goes, well, can you not like do an impression of me on the show? And I literally look at him. He actually asked me this question. I looked at him and I said, why? I'm going to go do an impression of you
Yeah.
on the show again,
And
like
you
I
did.
always do, like
Just
I
now.
did, yeah. And he just laughed and he's like, oh, it's like a fun challenge. And I'm like, no,
It is a challenge.
People have
I'm
been
gonna
Try
make
not
fun
to
of
come
Atriox.
or do an Atriox
I feel like it's a
impression.
rite of passage. I feel like I get to make fun of Atriox
do.
and have a podcast.
Actually, you two specifically shit on Atriox so much.
Yeah.
You do when you're on stream together. I feel like you do it less
Yeah,
when
if I'm
you're just
with him.
hanging out.
never when I'm hanging
And
out.
he's gonna reach a breaking point.
No,
No.
he is.
because he's secure in himself, and we shit on him for being rich.
Also, he delivers it back to me, maybe tenfold.
Does he?
I
Did he
call
get
him
that?
old
he does
once.
hit back.
And then he hits back with 1,000 blows.
Oh.
I will say, people are going to ask why Atriox's not on the pod, and I will answer this because I fucking hate that guy.
Oh,
Let's
Let
go.
me tell you why this piece of shit.
we got beef.
Yeah, we got beef, bro. So you know how we have.
It's the beef bell. Boom, boom.
Can we all do a well at the
Duke 'em
same
up.
time to
Duke
see
'em
if he
up.
can hear us from down there?
All right, on three. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I don't think they
I don't know
heard
if you
that.
heard it. But we heard it from downstairs.
They heard that.
He was like
Oh,
already
they
there.
heard that.
He's under the hatch right
Yeah.
now.
Shut
with his
the fuck
ear
up.
to the fucking ceiling.
That threw me back to living in an apartment complex. Anyway, this
He's
guy.
banging on the roof like a
Downstairs
Friends
neighbors
episode.
so bad.
my
This
God.
guy, giant sack of shit, because we got the guest room, and I loaded up that guest room with a pretty nice computer stream setup. By I did, I mean Slime. Let's get that going. He did it.
Yes, sir.
And it has a like.
This was the one, by the way, that you told Saikuno you had when you didn't.
Yes.
And then I
Yeah.
had to make it happen in a
what
day.
happened-
Somebody tell Saikuno that he lied.
Did we talk about this on the pod?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, the one I lied to Saikuno about, but we have it now, and I got him the guest room, and he has the setup there, and I was like, hey, you can stream from there.
It's beefy.
First day he's here, he streams from my upstairs setup. I don't know this because he has not streamed here. He streams from my like personal computer that has no camera on it that I just use for like business calls and just other personal things.
It's also the old computer you used to stream on
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah. So I didn't know. I knew he
this
was
computer's
live.
hilarious too because it has a really nice custom keyboard next to a really shitty keyboard that's plugged in that he uses.
It does have that right now. Also, it's not that nice. It's the 100 Thieves. It's the high ground one, right? That's the one
you
that's
used
sitting
to
next.
have the super nice one next.
Oh
that you
yeah,
poured
no, I
water on,
spilled
yeah.
a bunch of stuff on
You
it.
That
are,
was- to be fair,
you
it's
are
not
a
working.
pillar of waste.
But I did get a new
You
keyboard,
have a
so I'll
waste
put that in
man's
there.
desk.
Anyway, the point is that's my personal computer, and I got him a setup. The first day he ended up streaming from that computer. All right, and by now this is already out, but that's where he leaked the Valkyrie DMs.
Yeah.
and then that didn't end up great for Ray. I will
That's a
say.
that's a net positive for content. Am I right?
Content?
It
Yeah.
is good
You
for
guys
content.
made clips out of
Good
it.
for
You're
content.
acting like it's a problem. You instantly capitalize on it.
I didn't do shit.
What are you talking about? It's on your channel.
I didn't do any. No, it wasn't.
Big A or leaks the DMs or whatever.
That was Atriox channel. His stream.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Dude, he's dirty. He fights dirty.
I didn't do it.
1-to-1.
So I'm like, motherfucker, I didn't think you were going to use that computer. I got you a computer. Then the whole rest of the entire trip he spends on that computer daily playing chess games.
Yeah, you also can't use
for
it.
like 8 hours. I can't use it. And now he streams from my setup downstairs in the stream room. And he hasn't used the computer in the guest room once.
He actually worked his way down. He did the
Yeah.
exact opposite of what you requested.
This is the plot of Parasite.
He logged out of like all of my shit and logged into his shit on like both computers.
Can I ask you? So, all right. So the leak happened. I'm like figuring it out. I'm in a group chat with Aiden and Ken, our old boss.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
we just talk about stuff, and he's like, "Damn, I feel sorry for like her and Atrioc. Like this sucks." And we're like, "What happened? We didn't even know."
Yeah,
Right.
Because I was upstairs, he posts the clip, and I'm like, I'm looking at the timestamp, and I'm looking at the chat, and I'm like, this just happened in our house downstairs like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, like behind you.
Yeah.
And I actually
You
went
could have done
downstairs,
something.
Because in my head, it was like, oh, this might be a high-stakes situation. Like, I didn't even read the DMs. I went downstairs because I wanted to see how Atrioc was handling it. Atrioc is not only not concerned, not talking about this, but still streaming and still playing in the Fall Guys tournament.
Yeah, just talking to chat.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Impenetrable.
If I lived with Mark Wahlberg, he would have stopped the leaks.
You think so?
Yeah.
He would have stopped all.
Marky Mark could have stopped the Valkyrie.
I
leaks.
love how
Yeah.
you're comparing Atrioc to an actual group of terrorists.
Yeah.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah, the domestic bunch.
What's the remind me? The story is that Mark Wahlberg was supposed to be on the 9/11 flight. Is that what it was?
No, he just thought that if he was on it, he could have done something. That's all.
I thought
No.
the origin
Seth
of that was
I
that
think it might
I'm
be
Mark
that.
Wahlberg.
I thought the
and I
origin
could've
of that
stopped
was that
9/11.
he like was gonna be on that flight but wasn't. Or
Seth
something.
MacFarlane was going to be on the flight, but he missed it.
Oh
And
shit!
we would have lost Family Guy. Don't say
Damn.
anything. Everyone's made this joke before. I just learned about this.
Anyway, that was the result.
So, dude, fuck you. By the way,
Why?
Hey, here's why.
Yeah,
because
fuck you.
Because this happens. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I see. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So, at home, please join in. Everyone's like, this happened, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I message the group chat, and I at Ludwig, and I say, the upstairs computer is fully like usable for streaming, so this doesn't happen. And I just made sure to say that in case there was like, it wasn't known.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came down and said to you, I was like, why didn't he use it? And you said, because Fall Guys wasn't installed on it and we had to start. So you're acting incredulous here.
No,
like,
this is what he told. I'm just passing on the message. I did not know he went live from that computer until like 30 minutes into the stream. And then his reason was because the Fall Guys was not installed on the upstairs computer.
which he could have just clicked the button.
I know. I'm with you 100%. It's a very easy thing to do. That was his
Not
reason.
a big game. Doesn't strike
It's
me
not
like
a big game. He also didn't use a face cam downstairs, so there would have been no difference setup-wise.
It had no face cam. Also, the mic on that computer sucks.
Also, there is one upstairs. Either way,
Yeah.
it's crazy. And I remember being so mad because I was like, this motherfucker, he has one job as a streamer
Yeah.
in any context ever. Your job is to not show information on stream. It's just your
The
job.
funny part to me is that streamers consistently like don't talk in a self-destructing platform. It's like all of your jobs is the same thing: to broadcast your computer to 20,000 people. That is all of your jobs. So stop talking in the biggest program you use when you stream. Just stop doing it. Just talk somewhere else.
Oh
Yeah.
no, the Discord leak was a text leak.
I know. Still,
Right,
Just
yeah.
talk somewhere else.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
you're always
What's the
using Discord.
alt-right channels
And-
that people are using?
And this episode is brought to you by Signal. Signal.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
too saw that
you don't
documentary about WhatsApp.
You don't want them reading your messages? You can
No.
get over on Signal.
Hey, we're not doing a fucking free read for them.
Yeah,
No,
they-
fuck
we
Signal.
take it back. Fuck Signal. We
Archie,
neutralize
blur
it.
all that shit.
Telegram, so much
No,
better.
stop this.
Telegram.
Even not realizing the free
Meta.
dollar. Meta.
Yeah.
Lizard book.
Can someone explain meta to me? I've been out.
It's new Facebook for lizards by lizards.
To Atriox's credit, did you see that he guessed the fucking name?
He
No.
did do
Like
that.
a week before the reveal?
Insider info.
Crazy.
Dude, I saw. Okay, I won't lie. I got this information from a TikTok, but this guy was telling like the story of where that comes from, that name, and apparently it comes from this book. I don't remember what the book's called, but it comes from this book where the origin of the word metaverse comes from, and in the book, it's used to describe a place that's like everything. You know, like those pictures where it's like Burger King, McDonald's, and like KFC, and like the whole city is just those.
Yeah.
Like a hellscape of like corporate America.
Yeah.
It's used to describe like the entire world being that way.
Mm.
And it's very dark that this is
Really?
where the name has come from
Wow.
and landed, especially in the hands of of the
Zucky
of the
fucky.
Zuckster.
Yeah,
Sweet,
I think
sweet.
look,
Not
my
to be
sweet
like,
baby Ray, man.
I'm 14 and this is deep, but there was this screenshot of that episode of Black Mirror where the dude is looking at the wall and he sees his avatar in the wall, and then there's an almost exact same like shot of Mark Zuckerberg looking at his on his wall.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just like, and
That's so
you know,
weird.
not to spoil that episode, but you know that he's in a terrible place.
Listening to Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique saying, this is like Black Mirror.
You guys want to see the most fucked up but most profound episode of Black Mirror that you'll
the
ever
most
hear?
true thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Like, I think you know.
You
what
think,
I thought
do
was
you think he wants to have sex in that world eventually? Do you think Mark Zuckerberg wants to
I think he wants a
fuck an
place to
android?
not be bullied. I think he just wants to go somewhere.
I don't think he has carnal desires besides smoking meats.
I think he just wanted to go above $1 trillion valuation because they sunk below, and that's like, oof.
Did this swing him back up?
They fell
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Oh, is this it?
This is the image.
That's
Holy
so
shit.
fucking weird.
That is exactly how you described it.
Yeah, it's just 10 years before.
I am
It's-
14, and this is fucking deep.
He's like, I want to be Donnie Darko.
Dude, it'd be so sick if they T-posed him. I think the whole thing was
Do it?
sick. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing I thought was really interesting. I saw a stat floating around that was like, teen use of Facebook is down 15 minutes per user. And in my head, I was like, are there actually fucking teens that are still using Facebook?
Yeah.
That's the more
think it's
surprising
globally
thing to me.
Not
Hundo P,
Americans.
because
Yeah.
it's just so big still in some other countries. Like it's still the new hotness in some places.
We
Dude.
moved on.
Dude.
No,
Feels
in
good.
America,
Yeah.
Everyone from my high school that's super into Trump is still on Facebook.
Oh, it's the
Oh
spot.
yeah, yeah.
It's the spot.
Dude, that is the weird part. Is like there's like this political like wave of it where like everybody from my hometown is still like posting.
Dude, I can actually. It's like sometimes I like accidentally open the app. Like I still have it on my phone, and sometimes it just I fall into it being open. And I think I could identify like of everyone I've ever known who's least likely to survive an apocalypse is the people who use Facebook stories. What a goddamn feature to be using in your life right
I don't
now.
think I've ever opened one.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never opened one.
Me
It's
and
like-
you would
it's
be
like-
the most successful in a zombie apocalypse.
Me and you
Mhm.
out of this group.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Why do you think that?
we can climb walls.
Damn, because we've been climbing.
Hold on. Before we get into this fucking jerk off session,
Yeah, I actually have some things. I have some complaints.
do you remember Epic? Obviously,
Of course.
Epic is a smasher that we used to
The
play
inventor of the stinky tipper.
melee with. He's like a total enigma, very weird guy. Only played Marth.
Can I tell my really quick
Well,
epic story?
Something was funny about Epic all the time is he used Facebook's feature to like. He watched like Hulu, right? And it was connected to his Facebook account. And every time he would watch something, an episode of anything, whatever, he would rate it. And that would get posted as his status
Yeah,
on
and it was,
Facebook.
and it was always
And it
5
was
stars.
literally always 5 stars. Everything.
That's sick.
But he was watching shit every day. So it was like 6 posts a day.
He would rate every episode of a season.
Like Glee, episode 2, season 5, 5
Wow.
stars. Every time.
I love this guy.
And one time he got roasted in a Facebook group for SoCal Melee, and someone was just like, Epic versus like V Money, like 5 stars. Like,
Right.
dude, it was so funny.
Was it a bit?
No, he was
He's
100%
never ran a bit in his life.
weird and serious.
It'd be so sick though if he ever rates something not 5 stars, because I would never watch it.
Also, everyone would be like, "Did you see Epic rate something?" I've never seen that show, but that must have been really bad.
Yeah.
If it was 4.
one time Epic, this is back when like not a lot of players were at like mid-level were power shielding often. It's like, I don't know, it's like 2017, 18, whatever. And I'm playing versus Epic, and he's a lot better than me at the time. And he power shields 9 lasers of mine in a row. That's me. Shit.
What are you doing? What, you gotta cook turkey?
Yeah, what do you got? Your fucking turkey to cook, idiot?
Sorry, I got it.
Get him.
You cooking turkeys right now?
Fuck you.
I really wanted to say I had to call your girl, but there's no girl that I'm comfortable saying that with in this room.
Right.
Sorry, bitch.
Anyway, so you know what it
Piece of
was?
shit.
It's actually more embarrassing. I put this in the freezer before this. For
That's
an
it.
hour,
It was your Europe freezer.
and it was my
timer.
Europe freezer timer, but I had to take it out early.
Yerb freezer timer.
He doesn't put them in the fridge. 'cause
Epic.
he-
Let's just get
Think-
back to the
think
Epic
ahead.
thing.
Get back to Epic,
Epic
man.
one time power shielded 13 of my lasers in a row without missing one,
God.
and then leaned over to me and said, "That was on purpose."
That's funny.
Well, you know, imagine doing 13 accidentally.
He would also invite his entire Facebook friend group to like a dance event on Thursday nights. It was called Rock It Thursday nights. I
Rocket
still
Thursday
remember
nights,
it.
roller
This guy
rink.
sounds sick.
I would
And
love to go to Rocket Thursday nights.
Literally every single
yard goes. That'd
he,
be so sick.
He just invite you, and it's like Very weird. Anyway, those are the people I imagine still using Facebook, but like in the Netherlands.
Loosely on the topic of your old Melee friends.
Your girl.
Yes. That was awesome.
Again, too close with your significant others, so
Yeah, I'll close, bro.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, real close.
would never make that joke. The video, there was that tweet about Timothy Chalamet making custom Xbox controllers,
Oh, yeah.
which
Yo.
immediately I already liked the guy. Respect through the roof. Now I like him.
I had
even
zero,
more.
dude. I had zero opinion about the guy. Like
Yeah.
everyone, like all these people, like hate him, think he like looks like handsome Squidward. All these other people over here think he's the hottest guy in the world.
Yeah.
All this shit, right?
don't know.
And I'm like, couldn't give a fuck. And then he comes out and he's like, he has an Xbox 360
And says he played Melee?
controller making channel on YouTube. I'm like,
Says he
that's
played
my guy.
That's my guy.
And then he has that interview where he's like, yeah, I play Smash, Melee, and the interview.
He said that?
Modern
Then the,
Warfare
then the
2.
interviewer, this is the crazy part. The interviewer's like, oh, do you like play the one like the Nintendo? He goes, no, Melee. He like corrects her.
Yeah. He corrects him.
And I'm like,
Gamer.
This
Gamer.
guy's so sick.
I'm like, this guy's fucking
Dude.
rules.
yeah, he's.
You
like,
think Melee, he watched off the 6?
Oh,
No way.
shit.
He's not
no
PPMD.
shot.
That was our Timothy
What a-
Chalamet at the
yeah.
Our
time.
odds of getting him on the yard have quadrupled.
I'm
At
gonna
least.
In that video, I watched he does like a minute and a half video on this Xbox controller he's made, and he shouts out the guy who requested it, and his tag was Stud Muffins.
Yeah, there's zero shots the same
It's
guy.
not the same
Oh,
guy,
zero
but I
shot.
just thought that was so funny.
Another one of our friends.
Is he not on Twitter? Oh,
Who?
he is.
Timothy Chalamet?
He is.
He
You
probably
is.
just spell it.
You
You're
just
just
follow
typing
him?
in
Are you gonna tweet
champagne.
him?
You
I
hitting him
just
up?
followed him. I'm tweeting at him. Yo,
To come
wanna
on my
come
podcast.
on my podcast? We like Melee.
Hey,
Shoot
stamp
it.
stamp
Rip
that.
it.
And then I'm gonna do the monocle emoji. It's my
He
favorite
probably-
emoji.
Because if you sent it without that, he probably would have thought you're like a peasant with no class.
Uh-huh.
But because you added that on
Well,
the end,
look, I have the verify badge. I have almost the
Dude,
same follow count as
you
him.
know what he's gonna reply? He's gonna see this tweet and he's gonna be like, "Hey, no, you skipped out on the Dune premiere, brother. Not no shot.
Dude,
He's
that'd
gonna
be
watch our
hype.
last episode. Oh,
You
no.
skipped
He'll be
the
like-
Dune premiere and now you fucked
Not only
us."
did I skip it, I watched Dune and I don't like it.
What if he's like, hey, I ain't tweak, bro. Y'all are whack.
Damn, that'd be hype.
That'd be hype.
That'd be
Yeah.
hype. That's a video.
Okay. All right. You want to talk about rock climbing? You broke your foot.
No, I just want to talk about how we're fucking better than you guys in a zombie apocalypse. You non-climate
Because we would come up to a wall
you
of
flories,
rocks.
you flories.
We call you Flories, yeah, as a whole me and Lovey thing.
Yeah.
It'd be
but,
crazy if you call this
we would
Flores.
That sounds
approach
fun.
a wall
Can I
of
just say
rocks
that
and
now?
quickly start climbing up, and you guys would be not climbing. You'd be saying,
if it's-
"How do we climb these rocks?"
What if the wall of rock is just more difficult than a V2? You guys are
Oh,
both fucked.
okay. Well, first of all, you're behind.
Yeah.
We're at V3s now.
Hey, that's right.
Okay. Well,
That's
hey,
facts.
what if it's a V4?
Well,
yeah. Oh, well, V4 now.
If it's a V4, I like get up, my foot slips off a few times because I'm wearing rental
Yeah.
shoes still, and then I go like, oh, it's the shoes, it's the shoes.
zombie apocalypse. They're like, oh, I forgot my shoes.
And then I do a run where I like kind of skip a rock, which like kind of cheating, get halfway up and then fall and go. Next time I got that one.
I just start further up on the wall.
Yeah.
I maybe have Nick boost me.
feel like
There's a zombie. It's like,
your abilities here feel like super
Give me
conditional.
like actually 3 more try zombie. I'm gonna get
Dude,
it.
me and Ludwig just went climbing with Atrioc, and when we were walking up, I had this thought. I didn't get to say it because I was just like thinking about something else, but I had this thought like, rock climbing is so nice because Ludwig doesn't get recognized when we go, and it's like this cool thing that we can go do.
Because we went like a few times
and
I
like
didn't get
and like
recognized.
we went a few times getting recognized. I'm like, it's a cool thing that we just go do. The universes are so separate. And that fucking day, we go, and it's like every person in the building knew who he was. Literally like 10 people came up to him, and at one point, a guy called his friend who came and showed up to the rock climbing
No
building
way.
wearing
Kidding
a
me?
Mogul Moves hoodie for a picture.
To get a pic, yeah.
That's
He
so
pulled up.
And
that
I was
is great. What this person look like?
and I'm like, I'm trying to climb rocks to get the fuck away at this point. I'm trying to get as high up as possible.
Yeah, it's a motivator.
Yeah.
Can I get a pic? I'm like at the top of the V2. No shot.
He's climbing up the wall, and the Ludwig fans are at the bottom, like the War of the Worlds.
Yeah,
scene.
just clawing and
Or
like
fair,
World War
saying
Z. To be
boys.
To be fair, all of them were very cool.
Very nice.
It was like
Yeah.
this crazy density of cool people.
You don't recognize
compared.
it, Poke, today too. You took Daniel away from me.
I did.
Damn.
Daniel was the guy who didn't recognize me, but like started a conversation with me because he recognized the Slippy logo on my pants, and we started talking. And realized
Dude.
that he watches Smash Summit, and I've gone in and we've had like a few different conversations, and he's always super nice to me. Fucking walk in with Ludwig today.
He knows Aiden
literally-
pretty well.
He looks at me and then he's literally speechless. He's like he looks at Ludwig, he looks back at me, and then he looks at Ludwig and he's like trying to adjust his mash to say something, but he can't think of something to say. And then finally he's like, "Are you?
No, what
Are
happens?
you?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm Ludwig."
No, I
I
said
I'm Aiden's roommate. And
I
then-
like that.
oh, yeah,
I
me
like that
too.
bit.
Ludwig's
That's
new
huge.
thing that he started doing is every single time someone recognizes him, instantly Ludwig goes, "You want a picture?"
Yeah, you
'Cause it's what they
preemptively do
want.
it. You preemptively
But
do
it's
it.
so funny to assume that because that might be true. It's
What if
probably
it's
true
no?
more often
This
than
guy,
not.
Daniel asked for a
Then they'll
picture.
be like, oh, okay, I would like maybe they don't want a picture, but they would be happy
It
to
just
have
puts
one.
them in a position where if they go no, they're weird, but they're
But
not.
That's kind of hype though, because then you could be like, "Hey, Ludwig
No,
came up to me, asked for a
I'm
fucking
good.
picture." I was like, "No."
That'd be
pussy
chill
loser.
too, because then I say,
good.
all right, man, no, it was great to meet you, man. Have a good one. And then I fist bump and I leave.
And then they're like,
It's like a and then I go, subscribe to the Yard Patreon, please.
Like
They
Yoshi.
spit on you like the snail.
Yeah, it's it's the quickest way to end the interaction.
"Oh, so that's what you're interested in? You're admitting it right now. You want to end these interactions quick."
Well, no, because like usually there's like an awkward lull if I don't end it because they will never end it. So I
True.
need to be the ender. Otherwise, it's just like,
Well, you're kind
so
of
what you doing?
you're just
You got an
expediting the
ender,
entire
but you don't
process.
got an ender.
Yeah, I just end it, bro. Well, the thing about it is I love when people come up to me. I've actually never had a really bad experience. But at rock climbing, it's the worst because like they'll come up to you, they'll say hi. And if they're at a climbing gym, chances are they're good because they've
Yeah, you're
probably been there
vulnerable.
regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like talented and know more than me and are stronger than me. So I'll struggle on a problem. And then all of a sudden they're like, Lud, like, do you need help with this one? Like,
Dude,
Did that happen?
So hype.
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
That's so
yeah.
hype, dude.
Two people asked if he needed help.
saw you on the
You need some
wall
help?
struggling a bit. You need some help.
It was also really funny because both times he got asked that, it was a climb that he had just done. But
Yeah.
he was like sort of trying to help Atrioc do it, but the person came up to help him.
That's
I did the
so
climb
funny.
twice, and I was trying to help Atrioc. They're like, "Do you need help?" I said no. Then I go to climb it, and I fucking fall and sprain my ankle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get a grade 2 sprain.
Yeah, he had like a baseball in his foot. It,
It
was
looks
fucking
gross.
You know,
yeah.
It's
my-
kind of
It was
better
pretty
now.
gross.
My first
It's
actual
still swollen.
Yeah.
My first actual, I don't know if you thought about this or anything, but my first actual achievement climbing was, so me and Ludwig were both trying to do this like specific climb that Ludwig did in like a couple tries. It took me like a bit more. And we both did it. And then this person came up like fully decked, like they climb.
Yeah.
And they've got chalk
Oh,
like
they fuck.
on their belt loop, and they got the shoes and the rolled up pants. They for sure climb, and they failed it. And they never finished it. And I was like, fucking go, dude. We fucking
You're
did
the most
that one.
toxic
I
gym
was
guy.
in my head.
That
I
is
didn't say it out
toxic.
loud, but in my head I was like, let's fucking
Because that's
go,
how
dude.
it feels like when you go up to a wall and you fail it. You're thinking in your head like, "Ah, I look dumb, and then Nick's over there like, yeah, you look.
It's
fucking
like-
dumb.
it's
I
like-
just
Yeah,
did that,
dude.
bitch.
Yeah, that's what you want to think at the gym, that no one's laughing at you because you couldn't
Yeah. I
fucking.
I wasn't laughing. I
lift
just
the
felt
bar.
good.
You want to feel like everyone's supporting you, like, oh, he'll get there
It's
one
not
day.
like-
But
Nick
it's
is
actually
standing in the
Nick
corner.
in the corner, be like, that's right,
I just
pussy.
did that one. I've been climbing for 3 weeks.
Hey, rock
a-
much?
You have a chalk bag.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
you have a fucking chalk bag,
Oh,
you
man.
loser.
He's holding his little plastic chalk bag. He's like, I didn't even buy one.
Yeah.
My friend
Oh,
gave me this.
These shoes are rented.
I just
This
did
is
that-
fun dip.
I just did that in fucking jeans. My
Look at my
black
body.
jeans.
I'm ugly.
Hey, I'm brand new, but I can help you if you want.
I actually love asking people for help though. When I
it's
go
the
by
best. When you're
myself,
climbing, yeah.
I'll just ask rando people. I'll get them
Yeah.
involved.
You know what I hate about your guys' climbing thing right now? I hate that you've done it for like 2 weeks and you just like last night you played it.
Everything we've said is very funny when you contextualize
You
how long we've
Yeah,
done it.
it is. It's Ludwig. No, it's Ludwig. His pizza phase, but it's just like doing something else.
My pizza.
Bro,
It's exactly
tell
like
them
its
about
pizza
the
face.
oven.
It's exactly like its
my
pizza face.
God.
Tell them about the oven.
Yeah, I went through a pizza phase. I was making fire Zaws because I watched one Adam Ragusia video.
No, this is the
You
same
bought a
thing. This is the same thing. You've climbed for 2
Yeah,
weeks.
I know.
Last night, you're just looping climbing YouTube videos on the TV on autoplay.
You'd be like, he's
And
so
you're like,
fucking sick,
oh,
bro.
Dude,
He's so
that's,
sick.
Yeah, dude, me and
that's
Ludwig-
Adam Andra. That's Magnus. Dude. Like, God, you've gone to the gym like 4 times.
Dude, this
you've
is
gone, you've been to the
Ludwig's
gym like 4
looking at the
times.
TV. He's like, I just don't know why there's so much like dicks at H-Box, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, that's what the equivalent of this is.
Dude,
Entry
man,
level,
fucking Magnus
Hey,
Uh,
but
Meth,
this one's here to stay. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so was the Zaz.
no,
That
this is different than
50-pound
the Zaws.
pizza stone that is sitting in the fucking cupboard.
This is different than the pizza stone and the $250 outdoor pizza oven that's sitting in the garage.
You're
no,
gonna buy-
I
you're gonna buy
stored
all
it.
the
It's in
equipment?
storage.
Is
You're
this
gonna
in
buy all
storage
the
now?
equipment.
If
and
you
equipment.
want, fuck this. We will give away, we will raffle the pizza oven to 1 Yard member. I will ship it my fucking
How
self.
expensive is it?
It's like 300, I think.
It's got to go to a good home.
No, we'll do the charity stream. I think it's a good idea.
The pizza oven?
No, the auction charity stream. Yeah,
It's such a worthless fucking
it's
thing.
literally
Worthless.
not.
It's
It
worthless.
heats up
Hey,
to 800 degrees.
You just fucking sign it, mogul marinara
How
or
many
whatever.
times have
You
you
put
used
some
it?
dumb shit on it, and it's valuable now.
Local marinara.
God, I hate
Put ink
you.
on my balls and dip it on the package.
Wait, can I really quick? So you know the person who made you like a custom vinyl box?
Yeah.
You realize I don't know if any of us didn't realize this. It says Mogul Groves.
Yeah, I said
does
that
not
on
say
the stream.
grooves.
I said that on the stream.
Oh no, I didn't
Oh,
notice
is it a
that.
typo?
It said
It's just a
Mogul
typo.
Groves.
That's
That's
alright.
funny.
And I was like, what?
That's
It's not to
funny.
get a typo.
It's
Just make that.
just funny. They just made that.
That's funny.
It's funny because
a winery.
every aspect of it is so cool
It's all
and
about the
so
grape.
detailed, and then the biggest piece of text is a spelling error.
And I was like, oh, I feel so bad.
I mean, that's easy
Yeah,
to fix,
it's
too, right?
I'm fine. You know, it's funny because like the viewer sent you a book, and I talked about this earlier. It made me so mad. It was just like
that was crazy.
you wrote a novel and you made it weird, and it's also doesn't seem very good. And I got shit on. People were mad at me for being a jerk.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you know what? I have an English degree, and this is all I can do.
Okay, people always think that about you.
You're
Yeah,
You're
but
in
this-
the wrong.
This,
This is not new.
this one is the one where I was like,
You
no,
just went harder than usual.
I paid for the privilege to say all this. And if they have an English degree like me, then they should be embarrassed.
I don't care because at the end of the day,
just tripping
no,
down.
everyone knows you don't care.
I mean, I don't care because 30% of people use my PO
Quadrupling
box as just like shilling for personal brands.
Yeah, it's gross.
And we'll have some like arbitrary, like, hey man, love the content. Anyway, I made a shirt company.
yeah.
And it's like totally unrelated. And it's like, all right, cool. I guess.
I think the audience is what changes it. I think if this was a DM with that person, hell yeah, rip them apart, brother. But because there's like
Yeah.
a bunch of
It's
people,
because
that's what
it's in-
changes it
it's-
for me.
it's
in
more
front
like
of everybody.
I see if someone who wrote something and completed something is like it's an accomplishment, but you gotta.
Would you want 100 people to go from my stream to his Amazon and then review it 1 star and say, Slime told me this was bad, LOL? Because that's what you're.
No, you're right.
cultivating.
Yeah, that would never be something I wanted, and I guess should think about that. But I still think I should be able to say my goddamned real opinion.
You can't.
I will say,
literally
you know,
can't with
where-
20,000 people
Where
left.
you
With
were
10,000 people
allowed to critique, or where I thought was appropriate, is the margins and the spacing were insane.
Thank you.
They're like haikus.
Thank you for that. There was about 7 words per page.
It was formatted like a fucking Robert Frost.
The spaces
collection.
are for thinking time.
you
every-
need to
every-
reflect on the words you just read.
Every line you think about immortal techniques, dancing with the devil, and think about how fucked up that song is, but how it's true.
I've never listened to this song.
You don't
And
know
then
the
you read the
meme
next
either.
line.
There's a meme with a girl with dreadlocks. It's a whole thing.
You ever heard that song?
No.
Dude, you want to hear the most?
Everyone who gets it is gonna love this.
Now I think I get it. Because of that specific.
By the way, someone sent Tim a DM that you
Oh, Tim. Okay. Yeah, real funny. Tim. What's his last name, dude?
64.
Sagandis.
64.
Yeah, titties flopping out. So it was no, they sent him a DM, and it was someone who you opened their significant other's art, and then there was a letter, and you just kind of like looked at it and tossed it aside, and she was apparently really hurt by that. And Tim was like, he posted it in the mod chat in Discord, which you don't look at, which whatever.
Wait,
You're
was it the
busy.
one where it was a big letter? And on the back, there was letters to each of us individually.
I don't think so. It was like art that he kind of snuck open while Cutie was looking
was
at something
sneak
else,
opening.
and he snuck open it, tossed the letter, and then like looked at the art, and like nothing was said. And it was funny because the DM to Tim was like, "I know he doesn't owe me anything, but she's really upset," and it's like you cannot have it both ways. Like you can't say both of those things, right? Because you're asking for some sort of like punitive damages or, or like response, but you're also being like, I know he doesn't owe me anything.
I think
which
there's
is also
something
true.
noble when it's your girlfriend, though, where it's like, I'm wrong, but please just
Maybe
do
she was
something.
like,
Speaking
she's
up
like
for her,
crying, and he's
yeah.
like, yeah, I'll message him. Like, hey, look, fucking,
Yeah.
He's just doing his due diligence or
That's
something.
the type
Hey,
of message.
hey.
If I was
Hey, right
in
here,
his spot,
right here. Ready?
My bad.
That's it. That's all you're gonna get.
What do you
No, he's
want
never said
from
that to me.
out here?
He's never said that to me. That's actually huge.
That is
I
pretty big,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
I'm out here trying my
big.
best.
I won't slap
Oof,
your-
Please,
yeah,
I would have killed
But that's
me.
big, and
Hey,
thank you for
I'm a
saying
bigger
that.
man.
It's almost like he apologized to me.
It almost feels
yeah,
that way.
almost.
that's how
like that.
starved I am for validation.
Slime was looking for me today. He came down twice. One time he came down, it was just his penis pressed into the window. I'm like deep
His
working on.
dick?
I'm working on what I consider to be the greatest YouTube video I will upload, and he's just
forgot all about
pressed
that.
dick up against it, and I'm like,
That's how quick it came to my mind. I was like, oh, I've never done this yet.
You're just smushing your dick like you're in the
yeah,
shower.
yeah, against
and then
the window.
And you look, you're like, what's up? And you look down, you're like, what's up? And I'm like, does this look funny?
I was deep working on my videos. I was in the zone, and I saw a big shaft. Huge
Ooh,
shaft.
huge
Yeah,
shaft?
you did.
And it was also like smushed in like a width way.
Yeah.
So it was like big and
It was like a
I was I
stingray
was
on a
shocked
glass
how
bottom
skinny
boat.
It was.
it was like a big rectangle of
Pressed,
pleasure.
but long.
It was, and
Call it the
like an
rectangle.
eelworm.
It looks like when you throw a sticky hand at the wall.
Yeah, I'll give him
and then
that.
you shooed me away.
I did shoot you away. Well, okay, so I'm working on. I'll leak it. I'm working on what I think will be my coolest video. A lot of people ask me like, "Hey, Ludwig, if you were a YouTuber and you started from scratch, would you make it?"
Oh yeah, this is a cool concept.
Which is a fair question. And so what I did is I wrote an entire script for a video. I hired a guy from Fiverr to voice over. It's like a video essay, and then I hired someone to edit it, and then I uploaded it on a brand new channel with 0 subscribers. And then I like the goal is basically to see if I could get like 1,000 views on it. And I did. I did it in less than a day.
Wow.
Wait, how did it
what's
even
the
get viewed?
video?
You just like hit the algorithm enough?
No, it wasn't even. I mean, it's actually hitting the algorithm a bit now. But what I did, it's like a video essay on Mizkif. It's like a really good, I think, pretty well written one. It's basically like how a door made the streamer $1 million is the title, because I think most of his success comes from like his open door policy. And then it's like 3 minutes, and I just donated to him, and then he watched it like on a random account.
Okay.
I did like a $50
So
ad
so
spend.
there was some guerrilla marketing.
No, but
occurring
everyone has
here.
that access.
Yeah, but
if you're
everyone can
anonymous.
do this. Is
Sure,
what I'm
right,
saying.
right,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's like the same video I made a while ago of making money donating to streamers, where I donated like a merch link, and then I made like
what was your handle that you used on Twitch? Was it XX Ludwig Ogren XX?
when I donated.
Yeah.
No, it was like online lore. It was the name of the YouTube
Oh, you
channel.
just made a. You're such a brand focused guy.
Uh-huh.
You made your fake like shadow brand all
Oh
cohesive.
well, the Twitch account I made is called it's like Turbo WorldNet or something. Is what I made my Twitch account because I had to
Wow.
make some random one.
So you J.K. Rowling'd the system.
Yeah, so I posted it. He watched the whole thing because it was like a good video. Everyone from his stream, because he had 50K people, just went to the video, liked it, commented on it, and then it hit like 900 views, and now it's in the algorithm. And I think it might hit like 10K views.
That's crazy. That's
Wow.
almost like me. That's like my level of success and the way I make videos.
Yeah.
And like the way that I like succeed at.
I'm so proud of it
game.
though, because anytime
Proud of
anyone's
mine,
like,
too.
"Is it luck? Like, could you still do it?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I did it. Here's the video," and I would do it again, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying for mine, and it was just like it was
It's
like magic.
even though it's like a small amount of success, like low numbers, low views.
me and my
oh,
friend
thousands of views are low to you.
back in the old Call of Duty days, me and my friend did a very similar thing where I don't remember like how this was like started or whatever, but someone like bet us that we couldn't get a phase member on our friends list if we were anonymous, like if we were like a random person.
I see.
Basically the same setup. So both of us made brand new Xbox accounts with 0 friends.
Hey, I got weed.
And
Like,
we
what
had
the
and
fuck? It's that easy.
we basically had to set out playing search and destroy lobbies until we could like make other friends and eventually lead up to having a phase member on our friends
Holy
list.
shit.
So you're
And-
speed running phase.
and both of us
This
did it
is
in
so
3
sick.
weeks.
It's like
3
doing,
weeks.
Yeah.
It's like trading up a paperclip to $1 million, but
Yeah.
trading up my shitty friend for phase bank.
It was very sick.
That's actually really creative.
That
Yeah.
is.
So what was the result? Did you tell him after?
Yeah, after we just revealed to a couple of our
You
friends.
know how to
we
convince-
we befriended a couple of our actual friends by chance.
Did you have like voice changer?
We just didn't talk. We
If
never
this
talked.
happened in current day, you would be meeting up with them at a McDonald's as a woman, as
yeah.
a fake account,
Yeah, it
and
was-
catfish your boy and fucking and clown the shit out of him.
I've noticed that to make Nick do anything, you just have to say, "There's no way you could do this."
Yeah, it does get my goat.
Like he stopped drinking soda because someone was like, "You can't do that."
Yeah.
Now
That
he
was-
just
that was
doesn't.
fast
Or
food.
fast food. My bad.
So it was my friend's older brother
Dude,
who said,
you could
know
never
you won't
give me
grow.
top.
He was like, you'll never grow taller than you are if you drink more soda. And I said, what? And I just stopped drinking it.
And now look,
You'll-
now look.
I
at
was
it.
5'6"
There you go.
at the time.
Hey,
Also-
science speaks for itself.
I also like hadn't really hit puberty, so
That's also a
That
Wildest
helped.
Kid sketch. Have you seen that one?
What?
It's called Reverse Psychology.
Oh,
And he comes up, he's like, God, fucking Sam just learned about reverse psychology.
yeah.
yeah.
He's like, and it comes up, he's like, oh, guys, it'd be so lame if you all sucked my dick.
Dude,
it
I-
just keeps going.
Did you see me and Cutie's bit on her stream? I was talking about
The Bjergsen?
that
That one I got DMs on.
the beer.
What happened?
Aiden on stream was like, You ever jerk your shit to Bjergsen? And he goes,
Worded it different.
You ever jerk your shit to Bjergsen?
Wait, did you say that to Cutie?
To Cutie?
I said-
Cutie's like, Aiden, you
said,
cannot ask.
I said, have you ever cranked one out to Bjergsen?
Oh yeah, that's much cleaner and less crass. My
And
bad.
it's fucked up because she didn't
You ever
immediately
churned
say
the
Because
no.
she
butter?
100% has.
She didn't say no.
She's off
right
TSN.
away.
We can say it. They're not coworkers anymore.
That's really fucking.
Yeah,
funny.
he's just saying that, and then everyone sent me that clip, and it's just like they're like, "Bro, bad luck." I'm like, "She can crank her shit to
Yeah, what is
Bjergsen."
talking bad look? Fuck you, you goddamn idiot nobodies.
We were talking.
Bad look.
We were making a bit about you having another Slim Jim sponsored stream with your roommates, but it's which roommate gives the best top. Yeah. And it's like, can any of us
Boys,
Can any of us?
who's gonna suck me to completion the best?
Boys, to death.
I asked all my roommates to give me sloppy toppy. Whoever makes me come fastest wins 5K.
I'm not gonna lie, I can come pretty fast.
Slime's like, this is bullshit. You didn't explain the rules. Like I literally.
I have
you
a
didn't-
finger in his ass.
You didn't say no hands or no finger
I
in the
didn't
ass,
know I
and
didn't
I'm,
have hands.
of course Aiden's gonna win because he's gonna do
And
that.
then Ludwig has my finger in his ass. He's like, yeah, I should have said something, but you were doing great.
And then Cutie in typical fashion just wins.
Yeah, right.
But it's narrow.
Yeah,
And she's
Nick,
pissed
Nick
about it.
was close. It
I
was
gonna
a horse
say,
race.
But Nick was a close
Nick
second.
made me work for it.
My road dog. Ow, ow.
Cum is dripping from his fucking face.
My day one.
Oh, anything for you, baby.
I'm like, I get there.
Dude,
Oh,
yeah,
my
how would
God.
that work? You would have to like, there's a remission period, right?
Yeah.
So I think you
Yeah.
would draw for like first seed.
You'd have to
Well, no,
refresh.
this
No,
has
you'd have
always
to
been my
refresh
thing.
each day.
My thing is that I can come fast, but I recycle quick because I could respawn the earth like so fast.
Oh right, yeah. That
Because like
was your bit.
Hassan
Hassan-
sets a timer to come 15
Right.
minutes. My thing is that I come in 5 seconds, then I recharge in 15 minutes. So I'm busting 2 when he's
15
doing
minutes?
1.
Yeah, you have low cooldown.
I'm low cooldown. He's high cooldown.
Yours is a Q, his is an R.
He's got bigger AoE though.
His is a game breaker bar.
yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm imagining like a Sims human naked, and it's like previewing their range as like a league attack.
yeah, it's like a cone, like in Metal Gear, where it's like this is like where you will come and impregnate at a 60% rate.
Yeah. That's my goal.
And then Colonel, I got pregnant from Ludwig.
By the way, thank you so much to Coinbase for sponsoring this week's episode. You guys can use coinbase.com/the yard to get $10 in Bitcoin. They also have a lot of guides online that you can use to learn about cryptocurrencies and also make money. You make money by learning. That's Coinbase's whole MO. So go check them out, coinbase.com/the yard. Aiden, proud lover of Coinbase and user.
Coinbase is great.
Love that. Love that. Nick,
I'm on there now.
let's
I'm
go.
on Coinbase now. I've
You've
been
been
fucking
on.
killing it. Yeah,
Yeah, I burned my social security card, so I am not on it.
What?
because you're off the grid too.
He's
Right.
off the grid.
You know what else we need to burn? That effigy of you.
Oh yeah, we do need to burn
We
that,
need to burn
that
it.
voodoo doll.
I want to burn the
Oh.
voodoo doll
Yeah.
to see
Dude,
if it.
no,
to
you know
see
what I wanna
what
do?
We got a
happens.
voodoo doll during the PO unboxing, and then we were watching a movie, me and Cutie, and the voodoo doll was there, like Sleepy Hollow. Like 10 minutes in, she's like, "I'm gonna put it down."
yeah.
I want to. So our friends in Australia introduced this tradition to us called firefighting, where
It's so
where
sick.
you just light a fire and then you fight it with your fists, like you start punching the logs and punching the fire. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put a video in this.
Dude, the
but
video of Miles doing it is so funny because he just like he steps up to the plate. He's got his golf hat on. They're all like sitting around the fire, and he just like he finally rips it a few times, and he's like, "What a rush!"
Yeah, and then later on, he posted a picture, and his knuckles were fucking scarred and
Yeah.
burnt.
I want to put the doll in the fire and then firefight it.
Fire punch the
That'd be
doll.
hype.
Yeah.
Hey, do that. Put that at the intro of this video.
I'll firefight. I'll do it tonight.
Fight
We
that
should.
doll. I hope I don't get hurt from this though.
Well,
It
that,
hurts.
It is an activity
I've done
where
it.
you could hurt
I have a video of
yourself.
me doing
No,
it.
I mean because
he
the
means
doll
like
is
his
me.
soul,
Oh, I see what you're
like
saying.
his
I hope I don't, like,
existential,
you
like his
know-
eternal.
Dude,
like,
I would
some-
hate if you guys like started kissing the doll and like smooching it like all over. That would suck.
If I blow the doll and you come, like, do we keep it?
Yeah, 100%. That would be a sick video, and I'd like try to prove it to people on stream without getting banned.
Right.
That I can
like-
get top from slime without
It's
getting
sort
top
of
from
like
slime.
one of those like electronic vibrators where you control it with your phone. Only it's us outside the stream room, just like
Guys, come on! I come again.
I totally pranked my roommate by making a voodoo doll and sucking it off.
now the so all the Ludwig fan fiction writers, you can get going with something this week.
There's a
kids don't
plethora
write
too.
fan fiction anymore.
No.
They don't. They make fan.
Oh well,
Fan cams?
Well, there you go.
No,
Now, here you go. Now they're gonna write some.
No, what do you call
Oh,
it?
fan cam?
It's the
Fan cam.
fucking. It's like Reddit for like Zoomers.
Make fan cams.
That's right.
Amino.
What?
Oh, I know what you're
does
talking
Amino?
about.
You
Yeah.
guys would be. It's
Amino.
weird. So I used to do. I used to edit for Kellen, who runs Fall Swipe Gaming. I like edit his Pokemon videos
Yeah.
for bread, and sometimes he would do Amino sponsorships. And I remember, like, I had to learn about it to write one of the ad reads for him.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so I'll check this site out. And it's like this weird, like, half Reddit for like young teenagers. And
Yeah.
it's like really, really strange. And I don't know if it exists now, but I was surprised at how many people were on it.
Wait, what's the
Yeah.
goal of the program?
It's
Social media. It's just
it's
like,
Oh, it's just
supposed
like
to be
Reddit.
like a hobby or like group focused social media.
Yeah.
So like you might
Damn,
go
it's
to
Reddit.
only on phones.
you
too.
might go to like the Smash
Oh,
like
what the-
page or forum on Amino, and it's for you to like.
you
I'm
guys
getting
remember?
so
Mike
many
Hayes
ad
also
dollars from
sponsored
this.
by this.
We just gave it more publicity than any
But
of
that's
those
the thing.
things.
I don't know if it's dead, and I also know, like, if you're on it, it must fucking suck, right?
You guys
Like-
remember that app Where You At?
No.
It
No.
was an app that a Smasher developed to
Oh,
find friendlies.
Yeah, it popped off like the first 2 weeks.
It popped off, but then like I downloaded it too at the time, and then it was just like terrible. Like it was terrible to use. 'Cause,
It
like,
also didn't
not
work for
not at
everybody,
any fault of the developer. It was just like, oh, cool. There's someone 30 miles away who plays Luigi, and
Yeah.
that's all I
And
got.
they're sending me a dick pic. It's like,
You know what? That's like it's like what Yik Yak was, but just for Smash. Like you don't fucking trust people around you.
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
Yik Yak wasn't for meeting up with
It
singles in your
kinda
area.
was.
No,
that was a huge.
Yik Yak.
part of
It was used that
Yik
way.
Yak was for anonymously, mercilessly bullying
Uh-huh.
kids in high
Your-
school.
your
It was,
peers.
but it was
Dude.
used to
college.
bully, and it was also used to like maybe get top from probably another dude.
I think
next
I'm
door.
painting. I think I'm painting a really unfair picture with only these droplets of information. But my friend from the other episode who gloved in high school,
Yeah.
and we went to the same college or community college first, and he one time was I think he was like skateboarding around school with an R2D2 backpack on, like the backpack was R2D2, and someone yik-yacked about him, calling him like a huge pussy.
Yeah.
Like that
Aw.
guy with the R2D2 backpack, huge pussy.
That's kind of hype, though, because, like, you don't know who it is, so you're like, I guess you're still the R2D2 guy. Do you think, hey, okay, viewers, sound off in the comments below, and listeners, sound off in the comments where you can write
Just
them.
out loud in your car right now.
Sound off in your
Make
reviews.
some noise on the way to work, Jake.
Feel free to look down at your phone if you're at the wheel right now.
If you have gotten Yik Yak
See how long
pussy,
you can close your eyes before opening them in the car.
A fun game. Ask Siri to read your directions out loud and close your eyes.
that's right. That's right.
Try to gauge it by feel.
If you have gotten Yik Yak pussy, please let us know.
Oh,
Because-
I would have loved to know.
Yeah, because the conversion on that is like insane.
Imagine meeting people and they're like, "Yeah, we met on Yik Yak."
Yeah, he roasted some guy wearing a fucking Star Wars backpack, and I
I
just
knew
topped
he
the
was
shit
the
out of
one.
it.
Nothing was more unfunny than small town high school Yik Yak. Like even thinking about it now, that was some of the least funny
Yeah.
type of attempts at being funny I've ever read in my entire life.
I will say, actually, I think one of my friends in college got Yik Yak sex.
No.
Yeah, because I think it was just like
You got
something
yik-yacked.
innocuous,
Got
like
yuck-yucked.
like third floor guy with the like whatever hair is cute.
Okay.
And
yeah,
then,
yeah.
And then he was like, "Which guy?" And then she's like, "I'm on the second floor," and they're connected.
What's up? What's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Tell us what's going on.
I was like, she was this phrase "she was yakking" came to mind, and I realized like, oh, that's just vomit play.
Yeah,
like
that's just vomit.
That's just her puking on you.
Maybe she yaks so good on your yuck.
That came on. What you just said gave Ludwig a little light bulb over his head, and I gotta know why.
Okay. Well, no, it's
Yeah.
it's less.
He went, ooh, I gotta
Yakking
say
on
something
pee-pee.
now.
Cutie, come.
No, this is actually it's related to Yik Yak in a way. But did you guys ever have an anonymous posting on your high school? Like,
Yes.
like anonymous compliments for your high school?
We had, well, I was
The
I'm
confessions
40
page,
years
right?
old, so we
Confessions
had a
page.
confessions page for my college.
Right.
I roasted some kid on there, bro.
Didn't
So-
you?
Oh,
This came up because I just remembered. I don't think I've ever talked about this on stream, but I used to run the one for my high school.
no, you
You
fucking
100%
loser.
have
Yes.
talked about this.
You fucking
I
loser.
ran the
You're a
confessions page for my high school, and I'll tell you why.
Did you have like an ego about it? Because ours would make posts being like, "Hey guys, admin here," and like, dude, it was so fucking
No,
cringe.
the reason I did it was
Like
maybe to
Gossip
get.
Girl?
I did it to get pussy.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll tell you why.
No, he's right.
I used the.
Because I was in drama and it was really hard otherwise.
Yes. Well, because I had gotten a date with this girl who was a grade above, who was really cute. Her name's Olivia. Through Ask FM. Because like on Ask
Crazy.
FM,
Wow.
on Ask FM, I just asked her.
That one is for fucking.
I
by the
took
way.
a shot. I said, "Who's the
Ask
funniest guy
FM
you know?"
pussy.
I'm trying to get
Yik yak
all right. So it goes Ask FM pussy, then it's Form Spring pussy,
Oh, dude.
then it's Yik Yak pussy.
It was actually Form Spring.
Where you at, pussy?
Form spring pussy will.
Where you at?
Where you at, pussy? Is actually the holy grail.
And then it's Yelp pussy.
And then it's
What do you-
Craigslist.
There's like
Craigslist.
there's
dick.
like Quora down there.
Signal pussy goes hard.
Goodreads pussy off the chain.
What about Chegg pussy?
Brought to you by
Egg.
Pussy. Yeah, I rented that pussy for the
Coinbase
whole
pussy.
semester, bro.
God.
Who owns this pussy for the semester? That's right, it's me.
Commenting LMAO the whole keys on this website. What's your ASL?
The yard subreddit pussy.
That will be the end game.
That dude.
That's where we turn it down.
When that happens, I'm done with the pod.
Hey, we're all going, we'll all be at the wedding though.
Yeah,
We will contractually have to show up. to
Your
the
wedding and funeral will be there.
I won't be at your funeral because I'll be looking for the guy who killed you.
So anyway, I got a date with this girl from Form Spring, which is just Ask FM, by asking who's the funniest person you know, and we rode the bus together. And I asked her it anonymously.
Was this in high school or
This
college?
is in high school.
Okay.
And she wrote Ludwig, and I was like, and so then I brought it up. I was hoping she'd say that because I was making her lose it, dropping little W's, one man stream over there.
It is pretty good strat.
Yeah.
He's doing his Dane Cook impression. She's just never heard of him.
She sneezed. And she's like, oh my god.
Ludwig, how
It's
would
like,
I?
how'd you work at Burger King? You're 15. I'm like, don't forget about it.
Oh, you mean the BK Lounge?
So anyway, I'm not atheist.
How do I get girls to like me? Oh, just farm lil W's.
Actually. But anyway, I made the
Kinda true.
confessions page because like we had stopped talking, and I was like, all right, that worked. Let's do that again. I wanted to know because I think the scariest
This
thing.
is why you can't communicate, by the way. Why are you always setting up these roundabout anonymous ways to connect with people?
Well, no, because I wanted to know who thought I was cute, and if I'm the one who runs the site, then they like that's the website people use in other schools to say like, I think this is cute, I like this person. So I would just know this information without having to find out this information or take a risk.
I see.
And so that was
They
the goal
trusted
behind
me, dumb fucks.
it. Yeah, those
You,
pussies.
you get that one.
So I ran the
The Mark
page.
Zuckerberg quote when he started Facebook.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you
social
can't
network.
say that.
Sorry,
I
I'm
thought you
little-
were I thought you were just saying that.
I
So
like how you
anyway,
played along.
So
there.
I ran the high school confessions page. I never told anyone. I think even like now, no one knows. For my high school, at least. If you're watching, hey, that was me.
Hey, what's up, Jake? You still are a pussy.
Oh, Jake's
Aw.
Jake's great.
Fine.
Hey,
No, I'm just kidding. You're great.
woo! Don't make the face.
Don't do that
He's
face
an audio
after.
listener. Good face. Wow, really
Wow,
agreeable.
Yeah, you really, yeah.
Yeah, nice face.
And yeah, I ran it and I got zero pussy from it. And in fact, the only thing is a couple girls called me cute, and then someone said, "Is Ludwig gay?" And that was almost the entirety of it. And then I stopped running it after a year because I was like, "This is a waste of time and boring."
Dude, one time, speaking of Facebook gay time, one time,
That's what I was talking about.
it was
Do tell.
time. It was gay time in the bathroom. That's actually one of my favorite quotes from Workaholics, episode 1.
Yeah.
When Jillian's like, you can't go in there because it's gay time. Anyway,
That was so
I was in college, and this guy who he was in my English program, so we had a lot of classes together. It was a pretty small program, so once you like get towards the end of it, you're with the same people a lot. And he was like from some European country, I forget. Bald, by the way, bald, huge beard.
Probably check.
I don't think so. I think he was like Swedish or something. But he, this changed the way I look at shit. No meme on God. Basically, he hit me up on Facebook because that's how what we use to socialize all the time in college. And he hits me up and he's asked me about like an assignment. Right, we're reading some fucking Hemingway book, and he's like, "Hey, whatever," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then he kind of hits me up the next day, and he's like, "Hey, asking me, talk to me about class, like just that class, whatever." He's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, I made a new friend." Okay. The next day, he hits me up and he asks me, he's like, "Would you like to go out on a date sometime?" And I'm like, "Oh, bro, totally sorry. I'm not gay, but yeah, I'm flattered. I appreciate it, but sorry." And the dude was a total dick to me afterwards.
Oh.
He stopped messaging me for one. He didn't fucking look at me in class. He was like I remember I like said something and he like chortled at me in a group discussion, like I got something wrong in like a literary reading or something. He became a fucking prick because I rejected him. And I'm like, girls deal with this every day.
Yeah.
Every single day of their life.
Rejection hurts, man, and then they turn into demons.
The same but like opposite thing happened to me where like I had this friend and she was gay. And we spent like a lot of time together, especially in college, and she got broken up with, was super sad about it, and I was like, oh, let's like at the time I'm single, and I was like, let's go out on like a date. And it was like, you know, she's gay, so I'm like let's go to the movie and like hang out and like, you know, forget about your relationship. And then she clarified, I want it to be a real date. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, yeah, I know it's confusing, but like I'm gay, but like I just not for you. And I was like, I'm sorry, this was kind of impending on you being
Did she
gay.
just break up with a girl?
Yes. And I was like, this is kind of, the whole thing kind of impends on you. I don't want to go on a real date.
Right.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm sorry. This is weird. And then she never spoke to me again. And we were like close friends.
As someone who is
that would, because she's just double hurt and rejected.
And I was always confused by that. I didn't really know how to feel.
What's confusing? You rejected her after I mean, like I get it.
Because the clarification that I was like the straight exception, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I think
And then not talking to me after.
getting rejected definitely sucks, but it's like a part of me expected that guy to be like not mean to me about it.
Yeah, 100%.
and I kept thinking about this. I'm like, dude, girls do this every single like
Yeah.
week.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what,
like,
I think was
damn.
like a huge reality check for me. Not that I didn't realize like it was a problem. But I was in Castro at like a gay bar in San Francisco a couple years ago, and I just got like felt up, like and I didn't want to be. I didn't like ask for that or anything, and I was like, holy shit, this is just women. This is women every day of their lives.
Yeah.
Like, and that happened like one of the 3 occasions I've been to a gay bar. So imagine just doing that, but every time you go to a bar forever.
Yeah. For the rest of you, because you could go to like a straight bar,
Yeah.
and like that would be less likely to happen, or at all.
Yeah, to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think there was like that idea of like security until then, and I was like, oh shit, like there's people just like deal with this all the time.
Yeah.
And even though it's like, I think it's one of those things where you have an understanding of this problem existing, but then like some instance of it happens like directly to you somehow, and you just have like this very like direct connection to that problem.
It's way easier to sympathize and empathize if you can like.
Yeah,
Actually
yeah.
feel it.
I was like, oh
So
shit.
young yardigans, if you're getting rejected out there in the field, fucking be cool about it.
Dude,
Don't
getting,
be fucking weird.
Getting good at being rejected is one of the most important things I've done.
It also secretly makes your success rate higher.
Yeah.
Because you take the rejection with like so much stride, and you stay friends with that person, and eventually they're like, that was kind of sick. And then sometimes
That's
they
the
eventually
worst
become
thing
into
to
you.
say
No,
to
that's
someone.
bad.
I'm just saying, it
No,
happens.
no, shut
It
the
literally
fuck up.
happens.
No, don't say that. Don't
It
say that.
literally
Don't
happens
say that.
all the
Don't
time.
say
Hey,
that.
anyway,
That's so bad.
Make sure to hit up your ex. It's never too late. It could still
Remember,
work.
be
It could
their
still work.
friend and hedge your bets until they finally realize.
Do not be deceptive.
They will
But what I will
eventually
say,
have to love you.
What I will say is, if you're in the Patreon, we have an advice show. Stop fucking asking for advice on what you do when your friend doesn't like you, but you like them.
Oh, is that hot? Is that a
Oh my
popular
god,
one?
we get asked it every fucking week.
Bro, you
Really?
just stop
Yes.
hanging out with you.
Dude,
And we've already-
hit up the subreddit and
And
fuck
the
already.
problem is-
80% of all questions are, hey, I'm going to college and I don't know what to do with my life. And then the other question is, I hang out with girl, but girl maybe likes me. What do I do about it?
This is why the Vice show was flawed from the start, because it's the same problems that circulate
Yeah.
every.
No,
But
every episode's different.
'cause
But we just ignore these.
We just filter those
The
questions
thing
out
is,
and we pick other
That's
good
what I've
ones.
realized life is. It's like everyone already figured out the answers that every person has to solve. And like school and like early experiences is trying to teach you all that stuff so you don't have to like learn it all again. But you still end up having to learn half of it anyway yourself.
It's hard to learn without it happening.
Yeah.
Alright,
My
the
issue is
man.
so many of these questions are like, the answer is, it could not be clearer. It's like, hey, I have a friend I'm into. I told them this, and they did not reciprocate, but I still like them. What is that? What do I do? And it's like, you live with it. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And what's crazy, it's like they're only asking the question for like the off chance that we go, damn, she's crazy, bro.
Oh, you gotta
know
go
what?
for that.
It
you,
fucking
you
sucks
don't,
what's happening
Don't
to you,
stop
bro.
bothering that girl until she caves. Like, what do you think?
You're a catch
Also,
king.
I've told you guys this before. I've talked to Anthony specifically about this
Yeah.
before. I don't. I
Oh.
think it's a bad thing to use names for. But in my high
Yeah.
school, I had a really close friend of mine, and she in our junior year of high school started complaining about how this guy would not stop bugging her to like go out or like date, and he would message her all the time, and he would try to like get her to like come out with him, and he was just like really, really persistent. And she would complain about it all the time. She would be like, "This is super annoying. I don't want to do this." And then like a year later, as I'm starting college, they got together. Now they're getting married. And
Whoa.
every time they post an update, like when they got engaged, when they got married, and they're
Damon
probably
does
gonna
this
have like,
face.
they're probably gonna have a kid. All I can think about is like, I listened to you talk about how he was overly persistent and annoying and how you didn't like him all the time.
Hey, but kings never stop grinding.
And then
Dude,
he-
this is so toxic.
Hey, if Kings
no.
don't stop grinding,
No.
eventually
Stop.
women gotta settle.
for the
No.
audio
So-
listeners, I'm smoking
so what is
weed.
the moral of the story?
The moral of the
Never
story:
give in.
No, stop. This is so bad.
always be an option because eventually they'll settle.
No, treat women like human beings, like you're equals, and be actually
What
their
is that?
friends.
There's that bit, the bit where you just have to wait until their age matches their expectations match your looks or something.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard
No,
In conclusion, Fauci lied.
you did say that today.
Fauci lied. He killed those beagles and never stopped texting her.
Oh, dude.
If the main conclusion
Is this how we topple Ben Shapiro?
this is how we topple Ben Shabibo.
There's four of us.
I told Aiden the other day, bro, I was like, man, no one right wing's funny. I should just be right wing because no one's funny there.
Oh yeah, you clean up.
I clean house. They're so unfunny.
They're so they just don't understand how to be funny.
Have you ever seen Steven Crowder try to make a joke? I'm gonna have like an
Like in
aneurysm when I
between
watch
eating
it.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah. Every time I see a clip of him, he's in like a fucking weird like tactical vest on his show too.
He's got a gun on him.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot your
I'm
producer?
like, bro, you're in your fucking studio, man. Like,
They become cartoons too quick. They get one funny guy on the right, it's over, man.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second they start making me laugh, we're fucked.
somebody at Fox is gonna watch this and they're like, Tucker's out, Ludwig's in. Like,
Fox News
Okay,
the yard.
how much would you take to be Tucker Carlson for a year? You have to do Ludwig Tonight on Fox News. How much money would you?
Does it have to be like their agenda or can it be my own?
It has to be their agenda.
Their agenda.
You have to talk about.
There's no amount of
The
money.
Beatles.
you have to
There's
you
no
have
amount
to
of money.
spout white supremacist dogmas every
mean,
month.
to be clear, I'm planning on doing that
How
on my own
much could
channel.
you be paid? Radstats, start editing.
Look, it's happening on my own channel anyway, all right? I'll just take the bread I'm currently making.
Yeah,
I will say
and that's a mogul move.
that you asked me right there, you said how much money, and obviously at this point, like, I'm happy.
Yeah, I guess I can't ask you that anymore.
But I also recognized the other day that I can't do that with Nick anymore. Because I hit Nick with would you for X amount of money thing and actually offered the money for the first time. He was like, no. And it's because we're Patreon. We're making too much money.
No.
Unsubscribe
This
from
is-
the Patreon.
A big
okay.
fear I have is Nick
This is off
one day
base.
not wanting to do things because he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
And that's
Nick
scary
is
to
making
me.
too much money, and
Because-
I wanted to make
Can
less.
I say what the thing was?
I'm
He's
gonna
a
say
pampered
I'll say-
baby.
I'll say-
So
I feel like the thing doesn't
The
matter.
thing
I
was-
feel like
Doesn't matter.
I feel like you've
No, shut up.
I feel like you've changed and
You've
I don't
changed.
need
We're
context.
playing
Thank
this,
you.
We're playing this fucking board game.
It's actually fun as fuck.
Where,
it's called herd mentality. And
herd
basically, you have to
mentality.
say, like, in this specific question, the average amount of sodas a human could drink.
Oh,
Coke
you- oh, you
specifically.
guys play
could drink in a day.
Should
And
I
so
play
then
this, by
everyone
the
goes
way?
around and writes not what they think is the answer, what they think other people will think is the
For
answer.
the average
play-tested
amount.
this
So it's
for
like
me.
a baby family feud.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying. Yes, exactly.
All right, we asked
But it's, the
100
peop-
Americans.
but it's like the other contestants instead of like survey.
yeah.
Right.
And we're playing, and I wrote. So me and another person at the table both wrote 30
Mhm.
for if
Except for two, I think.
the average person could drink in a day if they try to drink as much as they could.
Yeah.
Was Ludwig wrote 3.
I wrote 3.
So we were very off base, and I was saying like, dude, like if you had to drink as much Coke as like cans, and you couldn't in a day, like you could get 30 in. Like yeah, I think I could probably
a
do
30
more.
rack, a 30 rack.
And
of
he's like,
Pepsi.
I can do 30.
And I'm like, dude, it's like one at the beginning and end of an hour. Like, yeah, I could fucking do that.
Dude,
and then Ludwig said 5K. I'll give it to you. If
5 bends, bro.
you
5
drink,
bands,
if you
bro.
drink 30 Cokes in a day. And I said I don't want to do it because I'm too afraid of fucking throwing up.
He backed out.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He painted this
That
wrong.
makes sense.
Yeah, I don't
backed
think he
out.
did.
That makes
No,
sense.
here's the thing.
He
He's
didn't back out.
always been a bet hedger. He can always say no, and that's always been the case.
I'm just saying
He wouldn't have done that 3
he-
years ago.
he couldn't drink 30 Cokes. He couldn't
Could
do
He
do
that.
doesn't
that?
want to. This isn't going to work
And
on
in
him.
I know it's not going to work because I already tried it for 5K.
Nothing's changed though, because we also had this bet when we didn't have a Patreon, like how much money to never play Melee again ever for the rest of your life, and I said no money, and you guys all roasted me.
Yardigans
No,
at
but
home.
my
Get a
amount
30 rack of
was really high.
Coca-Cola and
Yeah, your
drink
amount
it.
was $2 million.
No, my amount was 10 million.
10
It
million.
was somewhere the fucking million.
10
But
million.
I said no money.
You
guys
get
all
me to
roasted
8 digits?
But I've been this way.
I let the sticks go. 8 digits.
8 digits. You just don't touch the ninja
Eight
anymore.
digits?
I want you to
And
drink
I-
30
sticks.
Cokes so bad. I want to make a YouTube video of him drinking 30 Coca-Cola.
That's kind of
You-
hype.
I made my
Can-
roommate.
can I do
Tell
it?
if he actually doesn't realize that the situation is not the same.
I don't want to do it.
You won't do
either.
it. That's exactly.
Why don't you want me
You
to?
did what I just did.
'Cause he didn't- he
When
didn't-
the original.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll do it. I don't want to do it.
He didn't ask you. He didn't ask you the dollar amount that you would do it for. He just said a dollar amount.
Yeah.
Is there a dollar
Which
amount?
That I would do it for?
30
Yeah,
cokes.
100%. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so there's a dollar amount.
Yeah, I would go 30 cokes.
There's a dollar amount I would risk
80K.
throwing up.
Would
yeah.
you do it for 5?
5K?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, because that cashmere.
Dude,
How
I'd
much
be
would you do it
I'd be
for?
so sick.
Drop a number.
15K.
15K?
15?
He shits out 15K.
I'll do 15K.
You'll do 15K?
Yeah,
To drink
as-
30 Cokes in a
If
day?
I'm allowed to film all of it and upload it on YouTube, I will do 15K.
If I'm allowed to look up what will happen to me if I do it.
All right.
And it's
You need
not
to give him a
dangerous.
deadline to decide. He can't sit on this for a week.
You
Dude,
have to
you're gonna
decide
get
by
s-
the next Yard
You will
episode.
be
Deal.
so
Deal.
sick.
All right.
I like that. Hey, shake on
I'm
it.
going to be the super
And you're not allowed.
I
I won't go above 15, but
Would
you have a
you
week
say
to
yes
decide.
to
And
this?
you pay for my personal training.
I wouldn't.
It's 15K
I
pays for that.
don't know. I don't know if I would.
Dude,
What?
Coke
Wait,
is,
no, the handshake is for me to decide by the next
Yes.
episode.
Yeah.
You have to
Coke
decide
is
by in a
just
week.
so
for
bad.
15K.
Yeah, it's super gross.
It is so bad.
That is terrible for you.
It's like 3,000 calories plus. It's like literally over a gallon of liquid.
I think it's like a Home Depot bucket of sugar, maybe more.
Dude, this would be hard if it was 30 bottles of water.
It'd
if
be
it
so
was
sick
30
if you did
cans
this,
of water.
because then we could get so many visuals. Like, here's the amount of sugar this is.
What if-
Here's the calories
what
in
if
McDonald's
Nick
burgers.
dies?
He won't die from
And
this.
then we put Atrioc in his place.
Ooh.
You know what I was
Right?
gonna say? You know what I was gonna say
Right?
Fucking
earlier?
L
He's been
nerd.
falling
when
off.
we were riffing
Yeah.
on Atrioc a little bit, I was like, I like when he's here for this long because I kind of imagine like, oh, what if Brandon and Ari were roommates? I'm like, oh,
Uh-huh.
I like that world.
You think you've dreamed that reality, and it's
Yeah.
nice.
Well, you know my dream
It's
world
nice.
is fucking. I have a cul-de-sac and
Yeah,
all the boys have their own
You
house
just want
in
to
the
copy
cul-de-sac.
Mr. Bean.
or Ed,
Yes,
and
sir.
Eddie. It's also that.
Yeah, I want to copy. Actually, I love Ed
and
and Eddie.
we're all obsessed with jawbreakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our
Pussy.
friend likes a plank of wood a lot. Yeah, I'd be you.
Yeah, I would love to be Eddie from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Wow.
Chasing that bag, living on a cul-de-sac with the homies.
Yeah, I guess I am Ed, aren't I?
And we get a road called Mogul Moves Way.
And all of our girlfriends are in their group chats right now saying, "Jesus Christ, do you hear what they're saying?" And
You got your own house to go
And-
back
and
to?
there- come on, if you had your own house, I feel
Yeah,
like it's
think that's
NBD.
fine. You don't have to hang out.
I'm Jin from The Office.
Okay, dude.
Tuba sound. Just hamming it up a
I'm
little bit.
Jin.
You know, okay, so that sweater reminds me of what sweater is this? Normal ass sweater, whatever.
Reminds me of
Okay.
a Neapolitan shake from In-N-Out.
So Ludwig, you might remember
Looks good.
this in the old house. He had a Pokimane sweater that he bought,
Yeah.
and it said Pokey on it.
Uh-huh.
And you were wearing
like
it
this,
one
yeah.
day, and it looked like that. And I remember I said to you, I was like, "Where's that from?" He was like, "You're like, oh, it's Pokimane merch." And then I made fun of you for it, and then you never wore it again. Is it because I made fun of you?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say I would have felt
You
bad.
give yourself a lot of
Why'd
credit.
you make fun of him?
You
Because
know,
it said Pokey on it.
do you
and
know why I stopped
I
wearing
thought it was
it?
stupid.
Mango made fun of me for it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I wore it to a Smash Summit because I was like, this is funny. I'm wearing a Pokimane sweatshirt to the summit.
Oh, it was
and I was
ironic, huh?
wearing it, and then I was sitting at a table with Mango, and he's like, "You like Pokey, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a cool sweater." He's like, "Yeah."
That's him making fun of you?
And I was like,
The
"Nothing
indifference
too
hurts more.
hard,
I'm cool. No.
Wow.
or too late."
That's what it took, huh?
Yeah.
I wish I had more influence.
I wanted to tell you guys.
you don't. Mega also wouldn't have that influence these days.
You want to tell us?
I wanted to tell you guys about sovereign citizens.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, I don't know about him.
What are you
You
selling
know
us
how
something?
many hours of sovereign citizen footage I used to watch at my old
I
job?
love
Wait,
sovereign
really?
Not
citizen.
working.
Yeah, I love
Wait,
sovereign
okay.
citizen
Can you
footage.
explain to me what you watch? Because I want to know. Like, is it? It must just
Compilations, sovereign citizens get owned, number 7 compilations.
Be the same thing. Oh, I've never seen this.
So yeah,
This
so
is like
I just
people-
watched like
Are
some
these like
random
stolen
Vice
valor
News
videos?
no,
report
sovereign
about it.
citizens are people who they train themselves to pretty much fuck with cops, but in like dare I say a cringe way.
You
Right.
mean the people who are like, they purposely try to get pulled over because they know their rights? Like that kind of thing?
Yeah, I know
Oh,
my
yeah.
right. Am I being detained? They'll walk around with like weapons, and then the cops will be like, "Why do you have that
I'm
gun?"
allowed to.
And there's,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So this is different. Then.
These are sovereign
so
citizens.
This isn't the sovereign citizen video that I watched was not people who are like intentionally try to like skate around the law with like loopholes and
Well,
stuff.
it can also happen
exactly.
if they like get pulled over and they don't want to be pulled over. They'll like get sovereign citizen at them. That's also
that's what they'll try. That's what they'll try to do.
Under
I
the
guess.
same
it's like
umbrella.
a group of people who like they're American citizens. They live in the U.S. or like they're usually like born in the U.S. They don't have like another citizenship or something, and they revoke or try to revoke their American citizenship to be a quote American national.
It's a
And-
really bad idea.
And
to
by
do that.
trying to do this, they think that this legally allows them to like commit crimes because they no longer operate within the laws
This
of
is
the
just
United
the
States.
episode of Family Guy where Peter builds a moat around his house.
Yeah, he has his own
Yeah,
country.
it's like
He
that.
makes his own
But
country.
then people not only do this for real, but they pay like a pastor-esque guide to inform them about it.
It's
who
a
tell-
pilgrimage.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go before. I've read about this. You go before the Department of State, and it's a legal process, and it's a federal process where you renounce your citizenship as an American. It's a really fucking bad idea because now you have nowhere to go, right? It like America sucks, but like having that passport means you belong here, right?
Goated
Yeah, you
passport.
have no fallback.
And so if you get like captured in Ukraine and something happens, you always have your passport. You'd be like, I'm an American citizen. This is where I belong, and they'll get you back there, right? Unless you're like a criminal. But if you don't have that, you actually become this like weird.
How you soft lock your life.
You really do, yeah. And it's really interesting to like want
Soft
that
lock
so
picking
bad.
sovereign
yeah, and they're
citizenship.
just like convinced that they can get around like this is like a weird defense for like getting like
Pussy.
like trying to get around murder and stuff like that. And because like, oh, I'm out.
and it is filled with mold up the sides.
Oh.
It is
Ew,
rancid.
yuck.
Not
I
me.
found it in the secret little cubby over here.
No way.
And they put it in there?
Yeah, it's somebody.
See, see, that's actually a TKO. We both knock each other out.
Bald on bald violence is sad, man.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Can we just?
It looked so cool. Wait, it looked so cool.
I like how you said, I won't, and he just did.
That's so cool.
So no, don't give him that.
Wait, no, it was awesome looking.
It wasn't stupid. He was pointing the bottle down.
Smoke came out of the bottle.
Dude,
What?
welcome back to the art episode 99. Squeaks can do this party trick, which I need to learn.
Okay.
He goes like this. He goes, and then
Blow
goes
smoke out of his mouth? I can do it.
No, you're lying.
I can do it.
You're lying.
We need the lights off.
What?
We need the lights off. You can't see it unless the lights are off.
Well, we just close our eyes, maybe.
No,
do you
it
mean?
wouldn't work. That would be your
You
lights
can
are
just
off.
see the
We all
smoke. We can
lights.
see smoke right now.
No, there you go. Thank you,
Whoa.
Deborah. All right. Give me a sec. Let me charge it up. You guys do the podcast.
Okay, are you whipping out a vape?
No, I don't own a vape.
I'll just do. Okay, we'll just podcast.
All right, guys, we're in
Dude,
the
whoa,
dark.
crazy news, huh?
Okay, you know how to podcast. We're in the dark right now while Nick figures out how to get smoke out of his mouth.
Aiden is so eepy. It's the funniest shit.
All right, get ready. Get ready.
Wait, get
I'm
ready
not
for
eepy,
what?
man.
Get ready. Yard listeners, we are about to see Nick blow smoke.
Wait,
Whoa.
What?
He did it.
I don't
Lights
under-
back on, Zipper.
I don't
He did it.
understand.
wait.
Now, I will say Squeeze did it in full bright,
Okay.
and he sounded like
It
an
looks
alien.
better with the lights off.
what is the
You
trick?
create
Yeah, what?
all right, so you like basically like smack your tongue on the roof of your mouth and you do it over and over again. You're creating water vapor.
What?
And then you just open your mouth and it comes out. It's like vapor from your saliva.
This makes no sense to me.
You don't blow though. You just kind of open your mouth.
All right, here we go, Ludwig. I'm watching very closely. This is why we fucking upload in 4K.
You gotta do it for a little bit longer. Go until you don't really have breath left. And then right before
Oh.
you open your mouth, Ludwig, put your mouth like this and just blow your cheeks out.
Dude, the stands are gonna do something so gross.
And now
with
open
this.
the mouth slowly.
Wait,
Did you see any?
I saw a tiny bit.
Yeah.
It was really
Now you can
tiny.
do it.
You're like out of breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
you should run
this is
more.
the worst audio segment of all time.
No.
I realize I'm
Yeah.
out of shape
One of the
today,
worst.
dude. I realize I'm out of shape playing basketball today.
You're out of shape.
I'm so out of shape.
Tell him go. Tell me about it.
You do great. Wait,
Sleepy Boy thinks you're a fucking chubster.
wait, you do great.
You did great, Zach.
Hey,
You
hold
did
on,
man.
Don't
You did
patronize
man,
me.
you did
Don't
good.
patronize me.
I thought you were great.
Stop.
I love when he says it, bro.
Stop patronizing me, okay?
Did you throw a fucking
I feel
2
like-
points or what?
I feel like I'm saying it normal, and we're applying a cynical lens.
Say it again then. Say it again. Say it normal.
you have to.
Now I'm laughing
Well,
because
you
the
have to
pressure's on.
convince him. Like, if you don't convince him, the world ends. This is an acting. Well, it's not acting if it's true.
Look me in the eyes when you say it.
Look at me, guys.
I thought you did great.
Okay, that was pretty good.
That was so convincing.
That was
Can
pretty-
Aiden lie?
Yeah, because he's kind of pissed about. He's kind of
Have
like
you cheated on your
questioning.
girlfriend?
I'm learning Aiden can lie. I thought he couldn't do it.
Yeah, me neither.
Whoa.
You definitely cheat on your girlfriend, huh?
That is, yeah, definitely.
definitely cheat.
definitely.
the way you
definitely.
lie, that is as much practice as Nick did blowing smoke.
Yeah, watch me try to lie. I think you did great. Can't do it.
Well, sorry, but
Can't do it. And couldn't cheat on my girlfriend.
why would you even
You
want
could
to?
never cheat.
Why is that something you'd have to lie
Never
about?
cheat.
I was out of shape, man. It was tough. It was
What
tough.
happened? Was it pathetic? Did you fall?
I
Did
just,
everyone laugh?
you know, when you run and your teeth start to chatter and you
ATTRCM can make it feel like you're missing out. But with Amvuttra, you don't just get a prescription, you get a ticket. One that may take you on a different journey. Amvuttra treats the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis in adults. It works to rapidly knock down TTR at the source and requires just 4 injections a year. Amvuttra was proven to help people with ATTRCM live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital visits, so you can choose your adventure, whether it's out there or right here. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. Don't let ATTRCM decide where tomorrow takes you. Talk to your doctor about Amvuttra today. Amvuttra, just a ticket for ATTRCM.
blood fills your mouth.
Yeah, it
and
feels
you
like
start
it's
throwing
not,
up.
I've
like
never.
legitimate blood fills your mouth and every
no.
orifice in it.
No.
And it tastes like spoons.
I know that part. I know that
Right?
part. Yeah.
Thank you.
I know the
So
spoons,
that's what
but
I
you
was
threw
doing
up.
all day. Yeah, I was like that all freaking game. And I played one game and I was like, dude. And I had a moment when I was driving, because I drive the Miata and it's really, I don't know if you've driven with me in it, but it's really don't
Yeah.
Bumpy.
got a lot of shocks.
Yeah.
And
And suspension.
We gotta get a new car.
Is that by chance connected to the two
grown.
car shocks we found in the warehouse?
unrelated.
You found just random shocks?
Yeah, just like two car shocks that nobody will claim.
I don't know.
in the
Yeah,
warehouse.
Probably
What are
not
those
everything.
from?
Just
What could
rendered in
that be
3D,
from? I'm just-
rotating
I
as
don't
you
remember
pick
why we
them
got
up.
those, but I remember the red ones.
Yeah, we do have those.
I see in my car, I'm just like, I don't need them. trying to cut it away. So I'm driving, and as I'm driving to basketball, I felt my tummy shake.
Didn't you
Oh,
you drank and shit,
dude.
right? I don't understand.
Oh my God. I'll never forget the first time I felt my titties shake going down a staircase in life. Like, you know, when I was like in high school, I was like underweight. Like I was very skinny.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I hit my 20s. I started getting weight for the first time. The first time I ever like quickly went down a stair set,
felt
and
the weight.
I felt my boobs go up and down a bit. I'd never felt it before.
It's a heft.
I had a whole day about it.
Really?
I was like, it's over.
That's so
Oh,
funny.
it's over.
It's so beatable a situation. It's so-
Yeah. It's like all I had to do was right there, just like start like slightly adjusting my diet and working out. I didn't do it at all. But I felt the pain for years.
Yeah, the cells in your
Didn't
breasts
change
are
it at all.
bouncing like a damn amusement
I
park
just
ride.
kept playing Super Smash Brothers, but I didn't do anything.
Your breasts got larger and
They
larger.
don't still bounce. Do they bounce?
A little, but I think the normal amount. Everyone's breasts bounce a little. Everyone's breast.
Oh my god!
Well, no,
you have
'cause-
bouncy breasts.
Because it bounces different.
It bounces different.
Because my breast bounce different.
I'll
Because
make
it's
your-
my
Wow.
well, because when you have muscle in an area versus flub.
Yeah,
It bounces different.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I have both.
Well, I think also like
get both of what you
the
have.
gravity of yours is different too, with the hole in the center. They have like a thing. they have
Yeah,
to-
it goes in and claps.
Yeah.
His shit looked like Ariana Grande on the red carpet. You're like, damn, he should eat more, and he does eat,
Yeah.
but
I
it
do.
still looks weird.
I do.
It still looks weird. So you're heaving and throwing
I'm
up
heaving
on the
and throwing,
court,
and I need to make a life change.
And you shit your pants.
I've decided I'm going to make a life change. It's called Run to Work Mondays.
Run to work
You're
Mondays.
not gonna run to work.
No,
Yes, I am. It's
no,
Run
you're
to Work
not.
Mondays.
Run to work
Okay.
Monday. Run here.
Okay, so what time are we doing? What time are we recording tomorrow?
From where
Because
you
tomorrow's
live?
Monday.
Tomorrow's Monday.
So what time are we recording?
Oh, and it's a,
Well, it's
our first Run to Work
probably- Hold on,
Monday.
I have to think about this.
Well, I'm not running to work Monday.
I'd have to wake up at 6 a.m.
yeah.
cool.
I don't know. The thing is, I have to time it out. We'll find out.
Wake up at 4. You get first breakfast with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, me and
Catch
Marky Mark. Me and Marky Mark are gonna get first.
Then
We're
you
gonna
take
get
your
our first lift
You
in.
take your first 30-minute nap of the day. You
Never-
wake back up at 5.
I'm sorry, I doubted
Don't
you,
leak
champ.
the exact. Well, leak the amount, but we have to bleep it.
What?
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ.
Archie, that's for you.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I need his whole mouth blurred.
Send the device whenever you're ready.
You feel good? You feel big doing that?
Honestly, just knowing a British person has your address makes me a little scared.
It's bad.
It doesn't make me scared. it makes me feel
I
empowered
blend in
myself.
with them now, so they're on my side.
Oh.
Dude, I got into a fake argument with Ludwig when Aiden was EP, and I said, "You look like a fucking British dude," and the whole room just fucking died, and then he shut up. I won.
Dude, this has been happening all day. I had like this GeoGuessr event, and then Saikuno's taking pop shots.
He should chill the fuck out on
I'm
that.
like the winner of this gets a really nice globe, and he's like, "Oh, you're giving us your head."
Dude, it's his first time cussing in the
Yeah.
backyard.
And-
He's
and-
never
and
done
then-
this
and then-
before.
It's admirable.
Everyone's freaking laughing in the call. I can't get him to calm down. Shot's losing it.
Dude, Saikuno's he's at lunch with a chocolate milk, and he's like, "Hey guys, crap." And he's just giggling.
That's what you think.
Kudo, stop. Huggies is going to drop you.
That's what you think.
He's like, I don't give a crap. I mean,
He more of a freak than you'll ever be.
Damn,
I don't, well, that's what my original argument was, and I got crucified
You
for
talk
it.
gross and crass. He walks gross and crass.
What does that mean?
I'm saying he hits it front, back, however you want.
You saying he cream
Mark
pies?
S?
I'm saying like he eats it like Mark S.
Dude,
you
how
don't?
many
Tell me
times?
Saikuno's fucking innies and outies.
When's the last time Saikuno raw cream pied somebody?
Okay, Jesus
not
Christ,
us-
man.
not for us to
Jesus
know, I don't
fucking
think.
But he's
Christ.
telling me that he lives a crass
Jesus
life. And what's
Christ,
more
bro.
crass than cream pie?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do want to know.
Right? You want to know.
I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't have said it.
But I can be the
But
mouthpiece for
now
you.
that it's out, I am curious.
I was telling you this week.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. This is sucking
It's not even a good impression. It's not even good.
He's like your Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it's like Elmo or Mickey. It's like a. It's not like even a little bit. And the only reason he's laughing is because he doesn't know what he sounds like. In his mind, he genuinely sounds like Nick's impression.
You stay on your back. I'll get a towel.
You gotta offer the apology. When he sees this, you gotta offer the apology.
He doesn't watch
You have to apologize.
Just package it in the apology.
You have to
And
apologize.
the thing is, you don't apologize for if he sees it and you get caught. You apologize it regardless of getting caught or not.
You have to apologize.
All right, fine.
Look, you're not actually going to get anything done by watching another YouTube video. In fact, you're literally only procrastinating more. What you need is something I like to call a GYST week. That stands for Get Your Together Week. Because let's face it, you need to. All right, so what is it?
Like, man to man, if me talking about you cream pieing someone and then telling them to
Stop. Pause. It's bad.
Is this an apology?
It's bad apology.
I'm just describing what I did.
You're so gross.
You might want to add to the comments and discuss.
Archie, freeze slime in time with editing. Is that an apology?
You're so gross.
Dude, I'm just heat checking you. You said you're crass. Guess what? He lives crass.
We're going to play back that tape again, and you'll have a multiple choice test to see if that was an
I
apology.
feel like I'm not being crazy.
Play the tape again.
Like, man to man, if me talking about you cream pieing someone and then okay.
The thing is, it's not about Saikuno in this moment. It's about all the other people listening, and it's a bigger statement about how gross and crass you are.
What, how am I crass?
I think you have to work
Have
on
you
it.
never cream pied anyone?
Okay, whoa.
That is not helping you in any way, shape, or
But
form.
you refuse to answer the question.
I don't think it's necessary.
But it's a question you're refusing to answer.
Is it a crass question?
To cream pie?
I mean, okay, let's be clinical about it. Sorry, let's be clinical scientists. I guess we're scientists, and sex isn't beautiful and awesome.
okay.
Have you ever ejaculated inside a vagina?
Ew.
Oh, that's worse. What do you want? You can't win.
I want less people to close out of the podcast within the first 10
Cream
minutes.
pies are not sex. They are an experiment.
I would
We
love.
were all created by cream pie.
No, okay, gross.
Do you think there's any?
We were.
It's
Not
just
me.
gross to phrase it that
Is
way.
there any fan with a
not
plant
me.
emoji in their Twitter name that's still here right now?
Yeah, man, because they grew up. That shit was 5 years ago.
Are they not around anymore?
They maybe the leaf's out, but
Maybe they're checking back in.
maybe they're checking
Welcome
back in. and
back, by the way.
Look, okay, here. I'm just thinking, and I told Aiden about this, that you're a bit gross, and you're part of the reason why he's gross.
Whoa!
Because I was thinking about like crassness, because I'm crass, and everyone said
talking
I was too crass because I did a Northern Lion stream.
Yeah.
And you were too crass.
And they were like, "You're too crass." And I was like, "First off, I'm Southern Lion. I'm not trying to be Northern Lion. I'm crass down here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Play by our own damn rules.
But if I wanted to be Northern Lion, I'd call myself that.
Yeah.
So I'm Southern Lion. I'm a little more crass, but I'm not gross. You're gross. I'm crass.
What do you think is the difference?
I don't say.
No,
cream pie.
don't say I don't do what you
the
do.
penis ejaculates in the vagina.
Try it.
It's a
Okay.
cream
But
pie.
you say it like you had experience. You know what I mean? Like
Huh?
that doesn't sound like a first timer.
No, those are first words. That's the first time I've ever
like
uttered that.
behind closed doors. You know, like only in like a Lil Wayne song. Like you're saying that kind of stuff.
In the car.
Yeah, I'll say
He
the-
said
I'll
cream
say the-
pie.
on the way home.
Yeah, but sure. In an elevator with other people, you act different.
Sure.
And on a podcast where I know hundreds of thousands of people will listen, I'll try to be a little more professional. And I don't think it's too much to expect from you.
Professional. Okay, fine. If you were to do the same joke, but you're crass Ludwig, not gross slime, how would you do it?
I might replace cream pie with back shots. I might do back shots.
I did that the other day. You didn't give me a fucking medal. Literally, yeah, last episode or last
Did I
week,
chastise you?
said toe dead. It takes back shots or whatever. And everyone celebrated me like a king, apparently.
And so
but you didn't. You just laughed.
Did I miss that?
And also, is me laughing not a celebration? It's not the greatest thing I could give you.
So you only chastise me when I'm wrong, but you don't reward me when I'm good.
So you're saying you need carrot, less stick?
I need cookies. I need stars.
So in the future, if you do a joke that toes the line well, you want me to go, stop, Great job. Good boy.
Maybe after.
After the pod.
Maybe
have to
after.
interact
Can we have a wall where I just have good boy stickers?
Yeah. I'll work on it.
And it's your face.
And
when you have hair.
And by the way, you're not escaped
I was
from this.
thinking of more Psycho Bits. What?
Yep, because you're also gross.
Yeah, this came up because we were
probably
discussing.
the whiskey. I'm sorry, I guess.
You know what's the crass PR?
Sorry, go. Why do I make it worse?
This never happens.
In the crass PR, Slime is the grossest. You're the second grossest. I'm the third. Aiden's the fourth.
Yeah.
And the thing is, go ahead.
And I was wrong.
Aiden's the crassest when it comes to physical comedy.
Yeah, he's done shit I haven't
He'll
done.
put any sort of
That's
poop,
not crass,
any
that's
sort
art.
of poop in his mouth. He'll
Thank you.
pee
Now
on the
you're-
floor.
That's art.
Thank you.
That's art.
I'm
That's
putting
art.
I put my body on the line.
What he
and
does
my
is art.
reputation.
If Slime did this whole cream pie bit and then dropped his trousers and out came from his butt. An ocean.
An ocean.
An
of
ocean
sperm.
from my butt.
And he had it prepared for this bit. And he did that as a physical
Vote
comedy
on your
reveal.
phones now if that's crass or gross.
That's so gross.
Because he's literally gagging.
that made me gag a little. That was disgusting.
I don't think I've ever had that reaction from these two ever in my life, bro.
Nick,
Ever.
I'm saying if he stored it in there.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck is? I get
Similar-
it.
similar
Whitest
to-
kids you know call them frosted turds.
I get it. I get
So
it.
you remember the gun last episode?
yeah, I remember
That
it.
with this sperm. And it's sitting there.
I get where it's coming
And,
from.
and when it falls out, all these thoughts are running through your
Is this an
head.
experiment that you're doing?
Why does it fall?
All these thoughts are running in your head. Like, how long has it been in there? Like, where's it from?
My eyes are watering. That's so gross.
That is so disgusting.
So you're saying
Well
that
done.
you're saying that he doesn't commit to
I would
the
say
bit.
I would think that'd be high
This is
art.
why I said
Yeah.
you were second.
So-
I
so,
initially
okay,
said
okay.
you were second on the crass PR.
A great example. It's like when he came in the kitchen, he broke the egg and said "Opa."
Yeah.
Oppa.
So that was high art.
High art.
Wow.
Really?
Because
High
at the
art, yeah.
time you were mad about
Sure. But just
it. It takes time to appreciate high
of
art.
course.
Art is context, guys.
And if art doesn't make you sometimes feel cross, is it really art?
You're making an argument for me.
I'm making an argument against you because you use crassness with your words, and I want it more with your actions.
Okay, what about an art exhibit and it's a statue of a streamer? I won't say what kind of streamer.
Okay.
It's like Kuno.
Dude, we're gonna.
And there's a fountain. And it's a fountain. It's like a fountain. It's an infinitely replenishing fountain. That maybe I should.
He doesn't want to hear the rest of it.
I'm trying to make it work in his binary world of art and not art.
It's ironic you have a binary world.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking about staying quiet so this whole clip stays on the 2. It just stays on the 2,
On
the 2 shot.
And it's
Oh yeah, so the clip can't be.
Yeah, if I just stay dead silent for the next 10 minutes.
Aiden's face on my face. His face swab it. Yeah, well, that was an awesome first section. Would you guys like to move into something else?
Okay, Zipper, can you pull up the clip, the Twitch clip I sent you? You want to talk all this shit that you say all these things about how I am and this and that. Let me tell you what your friends are saying about your dumbass.
Wait, wow.
What is this?
I had fun. Honestly, it was because there were some Mario Parties I've never played before, so it was fun. But oh my gosh, I realized that I have a limit on Ludwig. Actual limit.
Oh, okay.
That I'm not kidding. That's hurtful.
It might be the meanest thing I've ever heard her say ever.
What?
That's the kind of stuff.
Well, she doesn't say a lot of mean things.
That's
Ludwig.
the kind of stuff girls say when like they're only in private and no guys are around.
Except 50,000
and
people
she was
are
probably
watching that
rocking
stream.
a huge audience for that.
Here's the thing. You
Wait,
got.
let me tell you.
What? Why do you think she would say that?
Dude, Squeaks was also there. and she,
If we continue the clip, maybe she says she hit a limit on Squeak.
And you know what she said to Squeaks? She said, "Squeaks, move to L.A.
She's
I
like,
want more
need
time
more.
with
I need
you."
more.
But
And
Ludwig, too much.
the reason why I bring this up is because Ludwig, as all the problems you have with me speaking my beautiful mind and my beautiful poetry out of my brain, I have never felt the way she feels about you ever.
Okay.
this was your way to make him feel good.
And that's why.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I wanted to make him
he's
feel like
insulting him, but letting your.
I didn't insult him. I just played footage. I just played footage.
In offense to me, Zipper, can you pull up the message I put in the group chat? Leslie, the other woman present at the event, also sent me a message after the event.
She said, also, don't forget to ice your face, you pussy bitch. And then what? Some sort of dancing, I assume a rainbow frog.
Yeah, it was a rainbow frog.
Yeah, it just frozen
changes colors
in
as it
one
dances.
shade. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, dude, she smacked the piss.
She just smacked the piss out of me.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got fucking wet up.
We had a
dude.
wheel. One of the things was slap. And here's the thing.
Can you try
issue.
to find that clip of Foozly
I don't
smacking
care
Logan?
because you know why they felt that way?
Why, Ludwig?
Jealousy.
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 Of what?
Jealousy of my game skills.
Jealousy. Dude, that Mario Party 4 was despicable. It was.
Yeah, Ben in our boys' Discord, he's like, he's running it down. It's just like old times.
Ben messaged me and said, I think right now me and Miles have a chance.
Okay, here's the thing. We did every Mario Party board, one map of every game, so 12 total games, and we were running it. And I think of the 12 games, I won like 10 mini game stars, and so they were getting like a little like it's got to be a little closer. So we had a lot of punishments and things on the wheel that were supposed to make it closer, like get slapped, like reasons you wouldn't want to win.
Like this.
Yeah, here's the slap.
Here we go.
You can rip that.
Whenever you want. Should I count you down? 5.
Oh, she's
God,
amped.
she's dancing. She's emoting
That's
on
how
you.
Yoshi would do
2.
it.
1.
Oh my God.
And look how bad she feels immediately.
She's never done that before. Nice. Nice.
So the issue is,
You look so British. It's crazy.
if I keep winning,
That fucking hurt, innit?
You fucking slog.
I can't even think anymore.
Fucking birds. Okay.
Yeah, I you know, the more I win, the more insufferable I am. I'm the worst person to lose to. So I just got more insufferable, and then they tried to get me more drunk, thinking I would play worse, but they don't know that
don't
like
know.
there's a sleeper cell in me.
yeah.
That when I start drinking, like I do play worse, but like I'm still
the agent.
yes.
They could have read the manual. This is all in the documentation.
And I felt like the Hulk. Like I was like, but I was Mark Ruffalo mode. But there's moments or Bruce Banner,
Eric Bana.
Eric
He's
Bana.
the Hulk.
Yeah, that's his name. And I kept twitching like, oh, I need to go to the yard. Like I need to fight one. I'm on the yard.
Yeah.
I'm drunk. And I'm playing Mario Party.
Very
I'm like,
poetic.
It was a beautiful full circle
I'm
moment.
gonna fight
yeah.
someone.
There was they did speed wagons for the Mario Party heads. The best time is 9:13. The most realistic time is 9:15. And we were watching out there, and Yingling says he's getting 9:31, which is like a funny fake number you say as an insult. It's like I've never even really seen anyone get that number. and they're racing and they're neck and neck. It's him and Squeaks. They're right about to cross. Cross is 9:31. It was Battle of the Morons.
Dude,
it's a
you're
mid-off.
trying to be like hurtful. It's like the experience would have been even worse if I'm playing to the degree you expected. It would have been insufferable.
I just wanted it for me.
I know.
I just wanted-
you have to understand the context is that's like game 8 and the other 7 I've washed them.
I'm Shaq at home. I'm just retired. I'm watching Kobe still play, and I'm just like, I just want to see him do it.
And it's like Kobe's up 30 and you're like, dude, I wish he would fucking 360 dunk.
Dude, he was not. You were not up 30.
I was up 30.
Dude.
I was up 30.
So what,
You
what,
only
what
won-
then is the
Wait, how
point
did the
of-
scoring work?
You
'Cause
only
wasn't it
won
pretty
2
even the way
more
through?
mini games than Squeaks.
I'm
In
up
4?
30.
In
I'm up
4.
I'm up 30 in the context of the entire thing is what you're not understanding.
Yeah, I knew you'd win the whole thing.
I know. So
Four's like
that's why
melee.
4 is the one you're supposed to be amazing at.
It's like you play all
it
Smash
comes so late that it's like if you're up 30 and then you're also now swagging on them.
I get it. You want it to be close.
I do.
But it sounds like it wasn't before 4 even got booted up.
Yeah,
They changed the scoring system.
I couldn't throw. Yeah, we had to
They
change
made
the
it so the
scoring.
last ones are worth more.
Okay, all right.
We had to pull a lot of strings, and it still didn't end up mattering that
It
much.
It was also funny because you were trying to determine how to like seed it so you could pick teams, and you like went back to an old VOD and you were like, oh, Ray's the worst, and then she kind of crushed.
Yeah, I forgot Ray. People almost sometimes get mad at her how competitive she is.
I've read this online.
What the fuck are you
read this.
reading? Where are you reading this?
Wow.
I read
What are you
about this.
browsing snark subreddits and Daily Mail?
I was reading Ray Weekly.
I was reading about yes.
Yeah, alt account on fucking r/.
I was reading things.
Just let him read.
In the scrolls.
Am I not allowed to? I'm sorry. You know what? I shouldn't be informed.
You on the Roomy Rumors subreddit?
Sorry, it was an audiobook.
Yeah,
What is the
I have
Roomy
my
Rumors?
I don't think it's real.
I have my-
r/Roomy Rumors.
I have my
they're the
Roomy
Roomies.
Rumors
Get
dictated
that
to me.
shit up. Let's
I
do
see.
Roomy Rumors.
Yeah, so, but it's still fun.
I was thinking about Alec and eat it like agent. Get it trending.
I keep saying that.
Is he really?
I say it on stream. I'll be
You
like,
say eat it like agent?
yeah, I'm just like,
That's
eat it
so
like
funny.
agent.
You're crass.
Huh?
You're crass.
That's not crass. Oh, sorry.
It's not crass, but it's not gross.
Let me back up. Let me
It's
back up.
not
let me back up.
gross.
I misinput. I am crass. I'm not gross.
That's what he meant.
I always
I-
said I'm crass.
But I don't think that. I think the thing you did earlier was insanely gross. But you said it would be art if it actually happened.
Here's the thing. I clearly have a track record of a large female audience.
Wow.
Including the number 2 best female tennis player in the world. Okay?
Right.
And you don't. You don't. And do you know why? Because there's a lot of similarities from my product to this product.
Isn't your female audience like 15%?
Huh?
Like 15%?
Yeah, it's
way
like
lower.
Barely.
That means that ours is higher.
Ours is larger.
The yards is larger.
Yeah.
Than.
The yards
you know
is
what?
15%.
You're
Ours is
welcome.
15%.
No, check it right now.
You're welcome, bro.
Check it right now.
He loves stats. I love when he stat checks. Because he loves checking
I'll
the
check it right now.
stats.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Sure, yeah, pull up the
Yours?
stats.
Pulling up.
Surely we have gotten not less women over time, right?
Surely not.
Surely not. Surely,
Well,
we
it
got,
would just
Surely
be
more
that
of them have stayed.
If you've
feel
gotten
like we got
proportionally more men.
Okay, I have the number.
Okay.
You got yours?
On 3. We said on 3.
Yeah, like what
1,
you see.
2, 3, 12.
The same? What did you say?
0.1.
Wait, what did you say?
12.1.
Look at the point. 12.0.
Oh!
By what?
And it's because you
0.1%.
misogynistic fucks
Yeah.
don't know how to make a community welcoming for
12.
women.
What is
That's
12?
crazy. That is so insane.
Gross.
That you get
It's
a-
gross
that
what
you-
you've
that
created
you get a
here.
W here. I would say after what you pulled that made them want to throw up and me laugh a lot,
Made me gag.
It is going to reduce the amount for you
It's
and
gonna
us.
crash.
So there is one woman out there listening. I was
Actually,
like, you know what? It's too much.
The men might
can't
find it. The
believe-
men are gonna leave in equally.
No, the men will
droves.
cheer.
The men will
The men will cheer.
Well, to be clear, you guys,
a man, was not cheering.
none of you cheered and you also gagged, so I feel like it might just be an equal exit.
Because you called it an ocean?
It was just
Okay, well, let's not go back to
It was
it.
just so
So
graphic.
much.
Anyway,
See, I always want to go back to the things I say.
and don't lecture
difference.
lecture me 12.
12? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Okay.
You 12.
You can't call me 12, by the way,
12-1.
because I.
5'11" versus 6 feet.
That's the difference.
God damn it.
And I got Coco.
Yeah, she's cool,
you're
man.
famous, dude.
I was so surprised.
You're famous.
Well, she said Kai first.
Well,
she did say she said Kai and Ray first.
Yeah.
number 3 on the totem pole is
Well,
not
much
bad.
like Ray said, Coco probably watches, some of you, and then she reaches her Ludwig limit.
I do have a limit. She did say I was like a drunk frat guy, more than a little brother because she's much older, and I think that's a
Oh my God.
fair. What
She's what? You called her what?
she said, I was
You called
like
her much
Who's
older?
much older?
I see. I get it.
No.
More shots to fire. I like this.
She just
Ray.
said, she explained that hanging out with
That's
me
probably what you said to her.
is
That makes sense.
Hanging
That's
out
why
with
she
me
didn't
was
want to
hanging
spend time
out
with you
with
anymore.
a
You
drunk
said
frat
she's
guy,
old.
and she thought it might be hanging out with like a little brother because I'd be her little brother because
Yeah.
she's older.
She's older.
No, we said much.
Earlier
said
you
much
said
older.
I don't know.
older.
Much older.
You
And
said
she's
that.
older.
Yeah.
Geriatric.
And you're 30.
I wouldn't say she's a little
Do you
older.
think her
30,
bones are
a
in
lot.
danger?
I don't. She should probably be drinking milk.
You think so?
I would recommend it.
When you get up there, you should be
I would
drinking
say
milk.
daily vitamins are good for people of all ages,
Yeah.
not just 30-something-year-olds. I don't
We're
know.
on track.
I
We're
don't know
on
the
track
number.
for 2 influencer community apologies right now.
Yeah, one of them you expect, and one of them you kind of don't.
We can't talk about it. I don't want to go any further, but I saved her career. So
You saved her career?
I saved her career. Yes,
Oh.
sir. Yes, sir. I did.
You did.
I
You
saved
did.
her career, so I don't feel bad about it.
I don't think that would have harmed her career. I'm going to fucking tell it to you straight.
She is, Coco is 20 years old.
20 is crazy. She's a postie.
What is that?
Post 9/11.
Post 9/11. I thought.
Oh, what
Posties.
an interesting phrase.
Yeah, I made it
That's
up.
also what they call Post Malone. That's also what they call Post Malone. They call him Posty.
Posties, like fans.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you meant. I was like, why
I'd have a
this?
son.
Yeah, that's 4th on her list if she kept going.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think that Luca is now going to go home and watch one of your streams?
I think he thinks I'm a Make-A-Wish kid. I don't think he knows who I am.
You dog the shit out of Shake. Why you fucking do this to this
How did
guy,
I
bro?
dog Shake? I got him free tickets to the Lakers game, front row. He got recognized by the Lakers player who was allegedly beating his girlfriend, and he said, "Dude,
Wait.
tough fit."
to Shake.
Yeah.
Dude, I brought this up. I was like, do you know that Jackson Hayes beats his girlfriend? And I think I sucked a little of the life out of that story.
For Shake.
Yeah.
That boy can't win.
Yeah. Because it was a much cooler story before he said that, but now I don't even want to say it.
Well, the burning question.
Please.
How was the chemistry? Shake, Drizzle, and Pokemon. Was it there? Was it bursting from the seams?
I think you know that if you put that level of pressure on an interaction,
On Shake Drizzle, he'll throw up.
I mean, I feel like it's
No,
bad. You kind of scrape your way into an invite here. You vibe with Jackson Hayes, and you don't hit it off with Pokemon. It's just, respectfully, I'd call it a disaster.
But did he drop and did he make her laugh?
yeah, I think he.
She's not watching this shit. Speak your mind, man.
I don't think the expectation from her end was that it was like a date. And I think people have that impression because of maybe the convo at the White Elephant.
I think I see Shake Drizzle anywhere near a woman. I'm like, that's a date. So I'm just like, how could you resist his aura?
Okay, you guys are fucking around. I believe this.
I'm
I
not
think
fucking
Shake is
around.
A catch, bro.
I think he's a catch, and I want. And you know who I want to catch it? Pokemon. She goes up.
I will say,
and it's Shake Week. He's been on fire.
Shake Week is pissing me off.
It's Shake Week.
Yeah, because it's at your expense for once.
Because all he's doing is just lying on Twitter for fucking likes and clout. And so
he's getting them.
Prezzo tweeted out logs of Cinna being like, "You're hot," and he was like, "Ew, you got to stop talking to people this way." And then Shake tweeted out, "Second gay she hit on this week."
No. He said, and I saved these. Seems she has the thing for gay guys, which is way funnier.
Yeah, because I'm the gay guy, because I'm gay.
And David Prezzo is gay.
That's funny,
and then
But you're Gamer of the Year.
we had the picture of us on the Jumbotron. Shake got cropped out, and he called in a bomb threat. He threatened.
No.
What are you talking about?
Don't stop exaggerating.
Okay, what was his exact? Read out the exact phrasing.
He said, let's be respectful to Shake. He said, I will burn your headquarters to the ground.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what?
yes, thank you. It was.
I'm trying to gather all the facts.
It was like some sort of Twitter of a sporting news outlet, and they
And I
said
feel like
Squeaks, Pokemon, and Ludwig spotted at One Piece Night Lakers, and there's a picture of the three of us. And then Shake said, because he was cut out of the picture, I will burn down your headquarters. And then they replied, "I'm sorry," and he said, "I'm sorry, I threatened arson."
It's a fair apology.
Can it be admitted?
He identified exactly what he did wrong.
Can you be charged if you apologize?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
of course not.
Shoot a man in the skull, and you go, "Sorry."
You go, if you were genuine, you're like, honestly, I'm sorry.
So then the Luigi Mangione trial is gonna be crazy, huh?
He's not gonna
Look,
apologize.
but Shake tweeted out
Because he didn't do it.
That's true.
Because he didn't do it.
Can't
Why would you
apologize for something you didn't
apologize?
the offline TV account tweeted out the four of you at the baseball game or whatever it was, and then Shaky D quote tweets. It says, "Pokemon is so nice, smiley." Cutie Cinderella replies and says, "You're not even sitting next to her, low bro, because it's not. It's Squeaks, Pokey, you, Shake." And then and then Shaky D replied and said, "Ludwig asked me to let him ISO, whatever that means." Now, I just want to bring this up to the court. What did that mean when you did ask him to ask
Cutie
to
from
ISO?
far away.
That does seem to have a bad implication.
Yeah, because
do you want to talk about that?
ISO, he's saying I'm trying to riz a Pokey. With the result of which Shake fucking heroic tweet is that Cutie gets flooded with DMs saying your girl's getting stolen. What a hero your guy is!
Bro.
What a hero your guy is harassing a woman.
Do you think he was harassing?
I think he was
Cinderella?
taking some of the tips from Jackson, probably.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't think that's too far here.
You are so. Shake has got you all riled up.
I don't think it's too
You're
far.
like me in the old days.
Because you know when I ask him about it when we're back at the warehouse, he's got tail between the legs. He goes, "Bro, it was funny, bro."
Yeah, because he's a nervous guy.
He
You know
goes,
what it
"Bro, it
is?
was funny, bro. It was laughs. It was all laughs."
I texted Ludwig that night of the game. I said, "Did Shake and Pokey vibe?" He just immediate response, "Not even a little bit."
Bro.
I just said, "Bro."
Okay, they definitely like.
The fuck? She came to his DJ set the next night.
What?
That's awesome.
Yeah, Shake did his first DJ set.
He looked fucking good up there too.
Yeah.
And she
It's
came?
shaky. It's shaky year, bro.
Yeah, and Pokey came.
Yeah. Well, he
You didn't lie good enough.
yeah,
You lost it.
He lost the ability.
You lost your spell slot
Sorry,
for
it came
lying.
to me in my greatest need. You know what it's called.
Shake was over the mic and he's like, "This next one's for you, Pokey." He looks it out. he doesn't see her. She didn't come. And he's like, it's actually this is this is for no one.
You just hear.
Speaking of, I DM'd Cinna when all that was going on, and I said, "Bro, you're getting cooked," and she said, "I'm gonna kill myself."
Classic Cinna response.
Like, I'm so confused. I genuinely don't remember this at all. It's funny, but I'm gonna kill myself. My mentions are terrible. To which I replied, "Love comes and goes." They say when a family member passes, at a certain point, we can't even remember their voice. Broken heart.
Been there.
He said, I'm gonna list you in my suicide note. Saying this to me in DMs is worse than tweeting it publicly.
Yeah, it is. Because it's not for anyone else but fucking her.
And then you reply, I'll be sad to forget your voice too. Heartbroken. Yeah, she, I mean, look.
Everybody's flying
got
off the
caught.
rails.
I thought Cutie's response was really funny. She's like, don't fight, just fucking own it. Just fucking own
When she
it.
dug too, she found a few more.
She's found a few more.
Not as egregious. Not as egregious as the first offense.
But to Shake's point, if she's in Prezzo's chat saying, "Oh my God, David Prezzo, famed
Imagine
gay."
how much she's saying it in private.
Well, she's saying about a famed gay Prezzo.
So she thought I was gay too.
Yeah, so it's just purely
Wow, so it's
platonic.
fine.
I think that's a
I actually think cut and dry defense, she is in the clear.
done deal.
Yeah. She thinks you're a gay
You just
man.
thought you were super
But that
gay.
should have been her defense. Her defense, I forgot. If her defense was, I thought he was
trying-
gay,
dude,
that'd be fire.
She's trying to protect your secret because you are not out yet.
My secret.
Yeah.
'cause
And
I'm not out
Cutie,
gay.
she is being such a good beard for all these
For
years.
so many years.
Oh wait, I have something to show you guys. Can you pull up the picture I sent you, Zipper, personally on your?
Fun episode of bringing things up.
Yeah, I came
Is this
already.
Mark?
I didn't have shit to do today. Mark?
Is this Mark?
S?
Are you pulling up? No, Mark. Oh, never mind.
So I did this just today. This is Kelby's desk, and I put I changed his keyboard out with one what for a gigantic keyboard, what for a child or an elderly woman. And can you? I won't be here probably. I'm not here as much. And most likely, can you tell me what what happens when he sits down at his
I'll
desk?
be here tomorrow morning. I'll tell you. But that is comically large.
Yeah, I bought it on a whim because John had one at the offline TV house. Remember?
Yeah.
We were touching
We
it.
thought it was so cool because we don't drink at parties.
Bro, it costs $200 and it's useless. It's like
it's not useless.
it feels really good to type on. And here's my bet. Kelby will come. He'll be like, "What's this?" Everybody, shut up, Kelby. Sit the fuck down and do your job, like you always say to him. And he sits down and he'll start like using it a little bit, and he'll say, "I kind of like this." Mark it on your calendar.
So off.
I think he will.
No, you know what he's gonna
You
do?
are probably the worst Kelby whisperer of all time.
No, I'm a good
What
Kelby.
will he do?
He's gonna walk in. He is like kind of like weirdly straight posture.
It's always weird.
He's gonna walk in. He's
just
gonna look
stand up
down.
very
He's gonna be
straight.
more way less like who got me and more just confused. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
what's this? And then no one's gonna have an answer because no one's paying attention. And then he'll be like, okay. And then he'll like unplug it and move it somewhere else. And then he'll go find his keyboard.
It sucks so bad.
I think it's exactly what he's gonna do.
Well, I'm
and then
gonna
you'll tell
hide-
him later, and he'll be like, "Yeah, I was confused
I
because
don't,
he doesn't want you to win." I think you're right about that.
I don't think that. I think he lets
done
go it a lot. He
You should
respects
have
me
done
too
it
much.
on Nick Yingling's test because he would have come back. He'd be like, "My keyboard grew while I was gone."
Did someone pour water in my keyboard?
No, we're done. Today stops. Today's the day.
He kicks down the door. It's like a dinosaur capsule, Ludwig. And someone poured water on it, and now it's a T-Rex.
Chat, we're done with this shit today. We're done with this shit. Nick Yingling has served his company loyally for too long to be degraded to young child who discovers wonders of the world on a daily basis. He's more than that. Don't. What are you holding back?
I'm trying
Move your
so
hand
hard
out.
not to
Move
participate.
your hand outside your mouth. Okay? Nick
he
Yingling,
wouldn't say any of that.
he knows Play-Doh's not food.
But what if it looks like it?
I'm being serious.
Really realistic.
He knows keyboards don't grow if you water them. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
believe
we're
that.
sorry, man.
We're sorry,
we
man.
got
Yeah,
it.
it's good. We
It's
went too-
you're
I went too
right.
far.
You're right. Too much.
My mom was just here, and she listens to the podcast, and I was like, "Mom, this is Nick Yingling," and she goes, "Oh, you're Yingling," and Nick Kingling's never met my mom. And he goes, why'd you say it like that? Like he was wondering why. Because he was like instantly like, what? Like, what have you heard?
And she just starts talking slower.
I'm like, bro. She's like, oh, you're Nick Yingling. I'm Nick's mom.
Okay, there was a moment before the show before we needed to swap one of the mics, and poor. This is not Nick Yingling and Dan were breaking down the set from the marathon stream, and the Shure was stuck on the mic stand, and it took them a couple hours to remove. Which, to their credit, I was there at the beginning. This was so difficult, I just left. I was like, it's 3:45. I'm giving up on this task. So I did not stick it out and solve the problem. But I thought it'd be funny to tell him to come in and see that we're struggling with the same task right now. And he's like, I came in because are you guys fucking saying like I'm fucking dumb? Because
Yeah, are you fucking with me or something?
I was like, whoa.
He was very tense, like a cat.
Maybe it's gone too far.
Well, I have a solution to this problem.
What?
You two are not allowed to enter that space for more than 15 minutes a day.
You keep trying to. This is like Trump trying to annex Canada. You keep trying to make us pay for existing over there. It's so weird. You have this
Why
like.
are you nodding your fucking head like that?
It's like this agenda.
Yeah.
It's like this agenda you think is a joke.
That's pretty true.
And then he keeps saying it, and you're
It's
like,
not a
why does he
joke.
why do you want to charge us for being in that fucking space?
Because it's not your fucking space. You don't work here.
He works here more.
He has been saying that a lot. He has been saying
That's for my
he's been
that's
doubling down on it lately. He's
An employer takes care of his employees. Okay, I only make 8 times more than these guys.
It was 7 last time we talked, which is really
You
funny.
gave yourself a raise?
It's going up a little bit.
That's,
It's going up a little bit.
that's beast shit.
the irony. We've cut his pay.
That's beast shit.
We had to
So-
cut other people's
so,
pay more
yeah,
to make sure it's 8
everyone
times
has
higher.
to chip in, and that's beautiful.
We're all chipping in. So anyway, these guys, my job is to protect them, and you're hurting them.
I am not hurting England.
Okay, what did you do to Kelby this week? What'd you do to Kelby this week?
You know what I did? I
What?
talked to him about music on Discord.
What did you do to Kelby?
Oh, yeah. I got behind him really close without him noticing, and I screamed in his ear.
I was at the office all day on Friday waiting to go to the Lakers game, and I'm lying down on the couch, and there's a moment where Slime walks in, and Kelby has been in a meeting for like 20 minutes, and he literally has to mute his meeting, turn to Slime, and he goes, Slime, this is a client, please.
Oh my
He
God.
has to do that to you.
And I was a good boy.
Okay, but it's
And you know
not
what I
something
did?
that...
I walked in the background of the frame. I did this at the camera, and I kept walking.
And he still has to get it in. He still has to get it in.
Oh,
Wait, did you
man.
scream while he was in the
No.
meeting?
It was he was
like
fucking. He was
I
talking
was
to you guys.
genuinely gonna say, if you did that, I was like, that's unlike you. Like,
Yeah, I know my limits.
I know, but
Cuck.
like the fact...
I'm just saying. Also, Yingling comes in here saying, hey, do you guys, he's EP on the couch. I just arrived. You look British. Nick's here. And then Nick Yingling goes, do you guys think like after a stream like Lubbock just had, did the set feel like ran through? Do you think it feels like ran through? Like, no, Yingling, it doesn't. He's like, I think it's ran through. The fuck are you talking about,
it
Yingling?
feels a little ran through.
Wait,
No one's
I'm
stunk
just-
in here.
He's just saying, does it feel a bit... He's using the term violent to say, does it... Or he ran through to say, does it feel violent?
Fucking it did stink in here. It got stank up by you guys yesterday, and not by the other 3. Which there was an array of garbage on this set that was left behind. I go in there, and what do I find? I find a massive Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Motherfucker.
So I know it's not Slime's, which it usually is, and it is filled with mold up the sides. It is
Ew,
rancid.
yuck.
I love when it's not
I
me.
found it in the secret little cubby over here.
No way.
And they put it in there?
Yeah, somebody put it in there.
Gross.
Can you believe it?
Gross.
Can you effing believe it?
So it was a little ran through.
What do you think if we find the guy who did it? What should we do to him?
What should we do to that guy?
Hey, God damn, is he sorry?
I probably.
Probably.
Probably
yeah.
not, really. What-
Actually, I haven't heard him apologize in a long
So
time.
mad, but we should probably give him off the fucking warning. Otherwise, it's such a bad example.
Oh, you think
Fuck,
we should give
just
him
a
off
warning, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. What if we don't though?
What we don't?
What if we make an example?
What do we do to him?
Yeah. What if we make an example out of this cuck?
Yeah.
I bet he's got a small dick too.
We can crucify him.
No,
we
maybe-
can crucify him.
put him on a big cross.
Nail him on a cross
On a
and see
big
his tiny
cross
cock and it's in a
downstairs.
row
It'll
so he
bleed
sleeps.
from all his hands and
It's
feet.
too
It'll
religious.
bleed.
Maybe he gets a everyone a coffee, something monetary. He might be able to handle it.
Monetary, but then spiritually still, he doesn't have to pay for anything.
Jerk him off.
We have to jerk him off.
Jerk him off
as a
He
punishment.
probably wouldn't like it.
You
Keep
should
get
jerk him
scared
off.
like he does usually.
I'll jerk him off.
You should jerk
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you know what? You find this guy, you beat him off.
I'll find the guy who did this and beat him up.
It's the last fucking thing I do. I'll do that.
Dude, the Yingling too, we were sitting over there, and what did you like touch his foot by accident?
We're done.
No.
We're not gonna bring up every fucking
All I'm
Yingling
saying
interaction. You
is-
gotta keep his name out your mouth.
All I'm
It
saying
was
is like this. It was like,
play-by-play right now.
I was just like
not
chilling.
Which I kind of like.
I was chilling on the couch. I had my hand up like this, and I just kind of put it down like that, like complete accident. I just touch his toe on his. He has socks on. I just touch his toe, and he goes, and he goes, don't do
This is
that.
so normal. This is so normal.
And my argument, because I get it in comments ever since this fucking podcast started, is that means you're autistic.
I think he's met the tickle monster.
I think he probably just set his boundaries and it made him feel uncomfortable. And he said that and he voiced it, which is what you're supposed to do. And then you walk over and you go, you're autistic.
I didn't say that.
You're autistic.
I didn't say that.
I just see the theme here. I'm not two people not employed by the company harassing workers at the company.
Oh, what a surprise.
I didn't say
What a
any-
surprise.
When this happened, I didn't say anything. I just looked the way SpongeBob looks at Squidward when he finds out he likes Krabby Patties.
You said you're autistic
No, I
now,
didn't.
boy.
No, I didn't.
You said you
That's-
got the tism, boy.
That's crazy. You're
And I
now
thought-
you're lying.
no, I thought that was
People
bad. I
will
don't like
believe
that.
you.
And I
don't
thought that
like
was
that.
fucking rude. So anyway,
So charge me then, cuck.
I will
How much?
Stop calling me
What,
cunt.
you keep doing it. Yeah, you are just really coming at him with
I
that.
will start charging you,
How
or
much?
I don't even want
Fine.
to charge you. It's not
I
because
got bread, bitch.
I want to set a limit on how long you're allowed to be in
No,
there.
I want to buy it. I buy all the time, unlimited time. How much?
I would charge $100 an hour.
Okay, a deal.
Really?
Yeah, deal. I don't fucking care.
I don't take the deal.
I take
I
the
will
deal.
Oh,
negotiate.
no, he speaks for you.
No, he does not speak for me.
No, I don't speak for him. He's a cuck too.
Okay, I'll give you.
I don't know what side I'm on.
I'm good at this. I'm good at making no one like me.
Yeah, that's not a good.
Guys, Aiden and I can't agree on who's big and little spoon.
Really?
No.
It's
But
pretty obvious, right?
You guys are on the Helix
Obviously
Sleep
be Big
mattress.
Spoon.
No,
No.
you're Little Spoon, clearly.
I
You are
am
Little
the
Spoon.
Big
Thank
Spoon.
you, Ludwig. That's what I was saying.
You would clearly be
I'm
Little Spoon. He'd be the
larger.
Big Spoon.
No, but that's the whole core of our argument. Is he thinks it's about size. It's not about size. It's
how
about
big I am.
vibe. And Aiden is a little spoon vibe.
But he's taller than you.
Imagine
He is
me,
taller
you.
than me, but we just went over that.
But I think
We just went over
I
that.
want to go back over it because I think that's the end
Can
of
you
the
set
story.
the scene for me?
Yeah, so we were in our bedroom, the shared bedroom me and Aiden have, and we're wrestling in the middle of the night. And I'm like, roll over, honey. 'Cause I call him honey at home. And he was like, no, I'm not gonna roll over because I want to be the big spoon.
I'm the big spoon.
And I said, Aiden, in this Helix sleep mattress that we have, that we took a sleep quiz for, and we had to check our compatibility. It said, you know what? It said at the end of the quiz, it said that tall people should be little spoons.
Wow.
Really?
And that's
that is in the
and
quiz.
that's the-
I did
that's-
see
that's-
that.
and I
Quiz
didn't
does
want to
a
have
lot.
to.
There's
The
20.
quiz does a lot to help you find your perfect mattress, but it doesn't say that I should be the little
Oh
spoon.
my
No,
God.
I'm pretty sure the quiz can help you find various designs with memory foam and cooling features, and then also a taller person who's a little spoon.
Imagine me, you.
Aiden,
Helix
the sleep
mattress.
zones serve a
I'm
purpose.
wrapped around you like a cocoon. You need the jaws of life to get out.
Buddy, here's the thing: if you and your girl do the sleep quiz and it's not compatible, break up with her today.
Oh my God! If you guys do a sleep quiz, oh my, you don't even have to. You can never talk to her again for the rest of your life.
These two are close to it. And it's not Helix Sleep Mattress's fault. It's their fault for
their
not being
fault.
compatible.
It's my God-given right.
Go to helixsleep.com/theyard for 20% off site wide. Take the quiz and break up with your girlfriend. That's go to helixsleep.com/theyard, 20% off, then break up with your girlfriend.
You know what? Hell, Yard Discord. Why don't you guys pick a partner and take the quiz together? And maybe you guys, maybe we.
There's a lot of
It's not a
single
dating
people. There's a
service.
lot of newly single people.
Mostly single people.
You
Do
might be able
not
to find a
join
mate.
the Discord with the intent to find a romantic partner.
No, it's a sleeping
You
partner.
can take the
Find
Helix
a
sleep.
sleep
There's nothing
quiz
romantic
together.
about sleep. You and I haven't had sex
You
in
aren't
years.
gay.
They haven't had sex in
You're not
years.
gay.
But that is also a failing of your guys' relationship.
I know.
Anyway, let's get back to the failure of this podcast, the Yard Podcast.
The head just wasn't that good.
You keep bringing it up, though, man. The thing is, I'm a part of this place just as much as you are.
He's in its bones.
Literally no.
I'm in its bones.
You're not as much as me.
I'm in its bones.
You're,
Yeah.
Stop saying. Don't agree
It's
with
in
him.
it's in its bones.
Also,
agree
you
with him.
leave. You like fuck
Because
off for a while.
the thing is like when you sometimes you'll like log into some account or you'll check the phone number tied to some mogul thing.
My man.
And it's still Anthony's shit, man.
It is.
He's in its bones.
He is in his bones because he set the bones up so crookedly. He set this shit up like H.H. Ohms.
I set it up somewhat crooked.
So the bones, but so
you
then
still
he can,
walk.
But it was a
so he
crooked
can never be
business.
taken out. His bones could be never taken out.
It's dangerous to
It's
take his
very
bone out.
difficult to take his bones
Because
out.
only he knows how he set them up.
Yeah.
And he set them up where if you pull one wrong, it collapses like Jenga.
They're special bones. Are we
Mobile
not
Moves
special
is
beasts?
a money laundering business.
Amen.
And he set it up crooked so that it would function better.
They just
Retweet.
laid off like 6,000 IRS employees in this
Yeah,
like whole
I'm
like
thinking we
federal
hit a
layoff.
lick.
There has never been a better year
Rug pull.
to fuck with our tax.
This year's the year.
I'm thinking yard meme coin rug pull, like 24 hour. We get out, we make like $4 million.
Oh, let's do it. Yes.
I'm in.
We meet up with Brother Banks.
think.
Brother Banks will set us
IRS,
up.
they're not even fucking
I
watching.
mean, look, they're memeing me on meme coins anyway. Look, we can't do a meme coin, guys.
Why?
I already got one going for Ludwig. So just
I see.
Oh, you don't want us to cut
He
it.
wants to use the
in.
set for a
Right.
broadcast, but he doesn't
I
want to step in on his
see.
fucking
you
meme
can't be
coin.
cutting my rev.
Wow.
Can't be cutting my rev there.
What's your meme coin called?
It's called Lil Cuck Ass.
Little cuck LCA.
Lil Cuck Ass.
It's like $sign
Lil
LCA.
Cuck. That's actually my name on Pokemon TCG Pocket. And
Really?
I didn't
You
think
can
I'd,
make your name Lil Cuck Ass on a Pokemon game.
if you make ass a money sign, yes, you can make your name Lil Cuck
But
Ass.
cuck
Dude,
flies.
they're not blocking the day one?
No. And I made that my name, but that was before I really started playing the game. And then I got really into the game, and now I play it every day. And I'm worried I'm gonna get banned,
Is
and
that
I
the one where
can't
you-
change my name
you, like,
for
crack
28
packs
days.
and shit?
Yeah,
Oh.
I completed one of the sets, and I've poured in some money. I feel a little.
Dude,
How much?
Come
4 digits?
on.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Caught.
Jesus!
Caught.
5?
Fuck
No,
you!
he's
No, I
there.
put in like $120.
Oh,
Alright, relax
wow.
then, bro.
That's so embarrassing.
It's not
Only
embarrassing. You're
120?
fucking rich
That's
and
not bad.
bald. No one
No,
cares
it's
about you,
embarrassing to
though.
put in $100 to a Pokemon TCG Pocket game where you can open them for free. It's embarrassing.
No.
It
it's
is. Real
It
Pokemon
balances
TCG
how
out.
is the
It
money used
balances
in
out
that
because
game?
all you do right now is eat pancakes at home, so you've been saving money on food.
Yeah. Look at you.
No, I'm eating better. No, I'm actually eating worse. Anyway, it's you get like
You're eating worse for sure. We opened up your fridge and an ancient smell came out.
yeah.
It smelled like I uncovered a pharaoh.
Yeah.
What do you have in there?
When did this happen?
My fridge died.
I think I heard his fridge scream.
Yeah.
I think I opened the
He
door.
did a
It was-
Wilhelm scream. It sounded like the Academy in
There's a
person.
lot of stuff that needs to be thrown out.
The
in
more
there.
I uncover about your life at home right now, it makes I feel like I need to call Cutie. Like it's getting desperate.
Dude,
Nah, we're doing good.
speaking of cutie, we went to Deco for a little bit, and it was off the clock because they were streaming there. And I was walking around and I was looking at all the pieces, and I wanted to eat a couple. I'm not gonna lie to
Dude,
you.
they're so
They
yummy
look
looking.
tasty, and I was actually we should go do a sesh.
I'm not.
We should go do a sesh.
I'm not a deco.
Yeah,
It'd be fun.
It looked kind of fun, and I was saying we should deco Ludwig's head, and we should put all sorts of
I
awesome
don't like
What
charms.
is it
Yeah,
called?
that's a
The,
good
the
idea.
edible.
Because the window's going to close on that.
The edible
Charms?
arrangement.
What's the edible like material that you make with cakes? Fondant.
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 I want to fondant your
fondant.
head.
What's put
But
fondant?
that's
I
just
want
a
to make a helmet.
I wanna make a
fondant.
cake helmet
a
for
cake
you.
helmet
And then I
for
wanna
you.
eat it.
I want to eat the
And
helmet
then
off your head.
it's
I'ma
mostly
lay you
decorative,
down.
but I will take a
And I'm
bite.
gonna eat it.
Are we still on deco or what?
No, I kind of got off that. Yeah.
Okay, just the cake decorating.
No,
my
we'll
head.
do it at the spot
Eating it.
and
Okay.
make a cake helmet for
It
you.
doesn't
I'm
have to
down.
be at Deco. It just seems like it would be the most convenient.
I need a phone case anyway, and I liked my last one. But the issue is, it's so fun to break apart
What do you mean?
because you make the case and it's made of like this rubber, and
it's like a material you want to break.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna be so hard for me.
So you start flicking the charms and they get a bit looser, and then one day you get to peel them.
And
It's
then
like
it's
a
a replenishing
scab.
cycle, and you can go make another one.
Yeah,
Wow.
I love breaking them
He's
apart.
got an infinite money glitch.
Bro, you guys are the autistic. That's crazy.
Were you guys were in
Dude,
school?
you have to stop calling every
Yeah.
trait that people like autistic.
My eyes are open now.
It's
you
really-
get pelted with it for years.
Did
You
you
start to
guys-
see the world.
in school, did you guys ever have those magic erasers that were like the white erasers that like were supposedly a little better?
yeah.
Did you
yeah,
ever?
yeah.
Did you
With the
ever?
black label?
Did you
They
have?
would have
Yes.
more. Yeah.
Did you have to resist bending them so that they would break?
No, I would bend them and break them and then be like, oop.
Oh, you would just do it. You wouldn't even resist.
That's what it. Yeah, because that's what he did with the bottle.
I
earlier.
would literally, I'd bend it until it got to a point where it'd be about to break, and I'd be like, I'd edge it.
I would keep doing
You're
it.
just a
And
gooner.
then eventually,
Yeah, you're gooning,
a little tear would form, and I'd be like, I lost, and then I'd break the whole thing. I'd get to do it, but I'd be like, it didn't feel good because I lost.
Yeah, you're just a freaking gooner at your
Yeah,
core.
that's baby gooning.
Yeah.
I
I have all sorts of problems now.
Also not a phrase you should say, by the way.
baby gooning.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's time for baby gooning.
No, you don't need to keep saying it
It's
because
like a show that plays when you're homesick from school because you're not supposed to be
You
like
never
watching.
see it.
Yeah, you
it
never
goes
should.
Maury,
Show
baby
that shouldn't
gooning,
play.
Baby Looney
Jerry
Tunes.
Springer, baby Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
It plays it in reverse. Dude, I would, you know the smelly erasers?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd bite the
Dude,
shit out of
the
it. I just
pink
wish they were food.
and brown chocolate eraser. Do you guys remember it? I think we talked about it on the show before already.
I wish they
and
were
brown.
food,
Zipper,
bro.
pink brown chocolate eraser. It smelled so good.
Do you think they're probably, you know what? They're probably in a warehouse somewhere, like on eBay, but they probably lost all their magic.
Oh, you could definitely get one of
But
these.
they
Oh,
lost
they
their
still have their
magic.
magic. They still have their
No,
magic.
because the scent goes away.
No,
And they
the
had an
scent's still
awesome,
there.
awesome motto. It was, it's pink, it's brown, and it smells good.
That's fucking nuts.
That's the
Are you kidding
erasers
me?
I made
had.
that up.
was gonna
It's
say.
literally none of these.
Oh, really?
But it is from the book fair.
I think
so that
remove
one's
chocolate. Remove chocolate.
oh, it's from
Scented. Just do
one of the
scented.
evil book fairs.
scented.
You know what's a goat flavor apropos of this kinda is the fruit stripe zebra gum. It just lasts for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But it's a goated
Dude,
flavor.
they should. I can't. It's none of these weird. They should make a longer lasted version, and it's like more expensive.
Dude, I
And
want
also
to
has nicotine.
Oh, they should. I
Yeah.
thought you said they did.
I was like,
Dude,
And the zebra's like grown up.
that shit. When I was a kid, I would do the fruit stripe tattoos.
Yeah, I
'Cause
love
they
that
had,
shit.
They had the tongue tattoos, and I would do all.
oh yeah.
I
I remember
that
On like the fruit by the foot or the
Oh,
roll
fruit
up?
stripe zebra.
No, the
gum.
tattoos were for your tongue, bro. You're putting on your
Yeah.
arm.
Oh, you put them on your skin.
No, it's for
the
your tongue.
tongue tats,
They're for your
bro.
tongue, bro. You take the wrapper off and you put it on your tongue, and it puts a
yeah.
tattoo on your tongue.
Yeah, but
tat.
it's for your skin.
No, it's not,
No,
bro.
the directions are the little zebra is doing it.
Dude, tongue
He's
tats
wrong.
were a thing.
He's
Yeah,
wrong,
I'm
bro.
saying this is the fruit stripe zebra gum, like the wrapper.
No,
Are we
right?
talking about two different products, maybe?
Maybe.
Because
No.
Fruit
No
by
way.
Fruit by the Foot had a whole ad campaign.
It was
about
on the
tongue
that was on the
tattoos.
product. It was on the food though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You would do it on the actual food.
And they had commercials where the kids would be sticking their tongues out.
I guess, like-
all the kids in the commercial would be
I
like,
could be confusing it with fruit by the foot.
Jesus Christ.
Press for firmly for 10 seconds. Moisten skin slightly. Kill yourself. That's the
you're
zebra.
right.
He's doing activities,
That's
bro.
different.
I think I was putting these on my tongue.
Yeah, that's bad. That's why it turned out weird.
I got all sorts of red
This is the
5 in
generational
me.
gap. This is the generational gap.
I think I might have been thinking of that too.
I've never seen that in my life.
You've never seen the zebra?
My mom didn't fuck around.
I don't
like
know what that is.
Really?
I wasn't allowed to have sugar,
Fruit
man.
stripe
I,
gum,
like,
rule
fucking-
34. Can we check?
Oh, that zebra gets fucked.
I
with
feel like this
huge
is the one
balls.
that beats it.
My understanding
that
of like
anyone's drawn it.
candy and snacks from that time period existed basically solely through commercials because I never actually got to eat them.
Yeah, the only propaganda that got through my mom was cereal, and she thought all cereal was fine, but everything else. sugar.
Yeah.
What the
Dude, that's
fuck?
such a ripped pussy.
That is
Oh my God.
that is
Dude.
actually
no, like ripped like jacked.
yeah.
Right.
That is such a
I
jacked
wasn't
pussy.
confused.
That wasn't really the
I
issue.
wasn't confused, and I wasn't happy hearing it the
wasn't
second
really
time.
the issue.
I was just explaining what I saw.
That was actually a Rule 34 promise right there. That was like the rule delivered.
The category was small.
You looked up porn and then you saw
most
boobs.
of the
and you're
time
like,
it's like, oh, Lux Rule 34. Yeah, I know it exists for Lux.
Duh.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
oh,
that one's impressive.
That's like rule 1.
200,000 results
Yeah.
on the first page.
There's a lot of
That's
time
a deep cut.
to
That's the first
gestate.
time I've been impressed.
Well, yeah, the hipster thing to do was get an actual fruit stripe zebra tattoo.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe like the glow in the dark ink.
Yeah, and he plays
be cool.
basketball, but it's like it sounds cool, right? Immediately, but it's obviously been thought of immediately by a million
Yeah,
people. So
yeah.
it's not.
It's like
a finger tattoo.
people who get like the mustache and the
mustache.
finger or like the lips.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same shit, different day.
Dude, you're dumb.
Why?
Yeah.
Why, dude?
Don't
Read
even-
my shirt, by the
don't
way.
even
Do you
explain
know
it
what
to
this
him.
says?
Yeah, it's just Seinfeld.
No, say it the way that you pronounce it.
Seinfeld.
Because I was saying to myself, I'm like, I don't think I'm reading this properly.
What is it?
That's
It's
it.
just anime.
Tonari. No.
They should have called him Kramer.
You're dumb because you've been playing Yakuza 0.
Yakuza 0.
They should have called him
They should
Kramer.
have called him Kramer. I don't know.
They should
I
call
don't
him-
even like that one.
You've been playing Yakuza 0,
Yeah.
and you told me to play it so I could learn Japanese.
No, I said you can practice Japanese.
That's dumb.
Why?
That's dumb.
They speak chat. You watch anime. I'm sure there's a part of you being like, I'm learning.
No.
Come on.
No.
Oh, dude, yeah.
No,
I
you don't
believe
learn.
him.
You don't learn by just watching an anime.
Yeah, but you're
You
combining
could.
this with taking lessons and shit.
No, not
It's
just
like when
by
he was watching Chinese dramas.
you could do it if you were actively like thinking and learning while like doing it. Like it'd have to be an active process. You can't just read the subtitles.
No. That's what you can't watch with subtitles. That's the mistake that people make.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. So
That's how I watched all the Chinese. Dude, I watched so much Chinese TV with no subtitles. I don't know what they said most of the time. No, but then it forces you to figure out stuff some of the time, and that's how you that's how you learn. That's how you figure shit
That clip
out.
is gonna be so
But-
funny edited.
It was so funny to go in. This is the old house. Watch him on his computer, which is basically in the living room, just watching some like Chinese show, like where they're just walking in a city and there's Chinese subtitles and he's like eating cereal. Like, he knows nothing right now.
It's fine. It's fucking awesome. I watched. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I watched one of the best TV shows I've watched in the past probably 5 years.
You couldn't tell you 3 of the characters'
And
names.
I don't know what the characters' names. I can tell you the plot like loosely, but I can't tell you the characters' names, like small details. But I can tell you what happens.
Yeah, you were just filling in the blanks with awesome stuff in your
It was
head.
so good. It was a great TV show.
There's different mediums for this.
That's cool.
So like a Chinese person watching Severance, and they're like, "Yeah, he goes to this office and fucks." I don't know why.
And honestly, it would be awesome to watch Severance that way and
just-
try to piece it together.
He's really horny in the office. He never fuck. He's really sad outside of it.
It's a really great show. I think they all it's a Burger King. I'm not sure.
I don't know what they do. They're like, "Oh yeah, that's right. That you're supposed to feel that way."
White man met a baddie Asian woman, fumbled her, and then split his brain in 2 pieces.
Yeah, the Chinese guys watch. He's like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bitch.
That's how it works, bro.
So anyway, Yakuza, it doesn't help to know.
I'm just saying,
Shakedown,
I just wanted,
Sama.
I wanted you to play the
beats
game.
you in the street and takes half of all your yen.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, and it doesn't help to know that.
I just saying, I wanted you to play it, and I thought that would sweeten the pot because you're a weeb.
I played it. I know Mr. Shakedown.
That's good. It's a great game.
You deep?
Well, yeah, I'm like 13 hours or something. I just play it on the ground.
You play so damn much.
You game.
I game on my off hours. I'll lay on the floor and I'll game on the Steam Deck. And then I'll fucking what?
We're laughing at you saying off hours.
Because otherwise I'm here fucking around.
I know, but like we all in this building collectively know you're on hours.
Yeah.
So it's just funny to say you're off
I
hours.
gave him my off hours.
Because it's just
So,
when you're
like
not
most-
here.
It's like if my
like
dog
most
could say
hours.
something like that. That's how I'd react.
It'd basically be like saying I'm gaming when I'm not shitting.
Crazy.
You spend
It is.
almost
Wow.
the
He's
same
right.
amount of
He's
time
right.
All right.
in a week.
You want to say hurtful things? I can play the game. I can play the game. Enjoy the peripherals you've been using all this time because they're about to get either huge or small.
Oh man! You know what? For the first time in my life, I was like, man, Simon maybe could kill me. Because I was downstairs working out and he's just shadow boxing around me. I'm like, they're coming fast.
Yeah.
They got some swing behind them. They
And
got some heat.
you're at your weakest point right now.
Me? Yeah, I am for sure.
It's funny. I was like shadow boxing him and not hitting him. I was just getting as close as I could. And I was like, that's called control. And then he tried it with me and he hit my chin.
Yeah.
He just hit me.
Because you can't control a
I don't
beast.
got it. I don't got it. You tell me about control. I haven't learned it. I don't know the topic. I have to learn the act now.
You semen retention, him, he's busting loads. You can't keep him.
No, I'm
keep
not
him in me.
retaining.
Is you know Trevor that we play basketball with?
Yeah.
Is he in Crater Clash?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
So today at basketball, he left early because he went to a boxing session before the basketball.
He's talking about how gassed he was. He's like, I spent all morning boxing
to
training
basketball?
boxing.
He went to
Yeah, he
boxing and then he went to
did
Will,
basketball.
it was funny because I saw Will was boxing and I was like messaging him like, let's fucking go, bro. Like, who are you training with? I was just interested. And he sends me like 5 DMs immediately. He's like, I'm going here. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm boxing. This is my regimen. Here's my number. If you ever want to box together, you ever want to hang out, you ever just want to work out together. And I'm like, that's really nice. I hope to have No, I hope to have the motivation to call you one day and do that. But it would be fun. I want to spar him and see if he just fucking mauls me. That'd be fun.
Go now. The
But
longer you wait, the worse
I
it'll
got
be.
a heart thing coming up, so I'm trying not to fucking get punched in the head.
Dude, get the Neuralink with it.
Yo, can you attach it on?
Yeah.
Like Dark S.
Maybe your heart. Maybe you can make your heart beat to
Yo,
like
You know what? I
getting
I
any
haven't gotten
heart.
around
make
to
it beat
yet.
to like stereo love.
You could pick the.
What if I put funk in my heart?
Okay.
Do you think that'd be a worthwhile procedure?
You know when they say CPR, you're supposed to do a rhythm like
Yeah.
Staying alive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why does that work for all the hearts?
I think it's just like because we all beat at a certain range, and it just fits.
But some hearts.
It's like when you wobble to "Blank Space" by Taylor Swift.
I know, but wobbling is like a game mechanic that's always the same sort of ratio, and I feel like
Game of life.
I feel like my heart beat different.
you would like to think that, but you're not that special.
It is.
No, you're just not.
What did you
Well,
do? You know your resting heart rate?
Sub 60. It's like 55.
Sub 60 with the way you've been playing basketball.
It's like 55.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
It's been low for years. You know this.
Cheeseburger on stepping up to the court.
55 is pretty low.
Well, remember earlier when he said he's going to be mean now? This is him doing it. So.
Cheeseburger Ogren.
It
That's
was a little
funny. Dude, that's
Don't
funny.
fucking cheer him on.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Don't cheer. What are you trying to fuck
He's
him?
got you dead to
He's not gonna
rights
fuck you, bro.
with cheeseburger
He's not
Ogren.
gonna fuck you, man.
Trailer Park Boys, but
Yeah.
those guys are
Dude,
geniuses.
it's tough because it's like he's putting on big keyboards.
Okay, yeah, we get it. Oh, Jesus, man. Fuck, you're like the people on Twitter explaining the new SNL sketch.
He just sees the game different.
because the beers are good. I get it, bro.
Yeah,
My heart beats different.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it wheezes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it aches to be
I'm
ended.
sure it sounds like a Goron on low HP.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay because my uncle was, and I can't. That's my.
Macklemore.
They'd probably just die.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they know you're listening to Macklemore.
I probably died because they stopped doing the compressions because they just listen to what the music's about.
Sunshine, sunshine is fine.
And you're the whole time you're crying because the song's beautiful.
Yeah, the song's so beautiful.
Like-
Yeah, getting revived to backpack rap is no thank you.
All of these are certified CPR. Numb? That's hardcore.
no way.
Becomes, I don't understand the
tried so
way to.
I think the play, like, do you think if you're do you think if you're a musician, this is like big? It's like, dude, we made the certified CPR playlist.
Yeah, that's like what Bryce Savage would do with effects.
Yeah.
He'd be like, every song is a CPR song.
We should make a song that has CPR like BPM, but then in the middle,
Respect.
there's like a small bridge where it's like, yeah, and then people use our song and like it's like a disaster.
It kills people.
It kills so many. It's like takes, and we're like, we never said it was CPR.
Yeah, the disclaimer said specifically not
But
to
the
use
song
it
is
for
called the CPR song.
The song is called the song that saves lives -- CPR song, and our band is called Saving Hearts.
And then in parentheses, use this on a dying person now.
Yes, but we don't ever claim outside
Never
of
claimed it. The song is about beautiful women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, the song can be about
5'5", little attitude
Yeah, come on.
type shit.
Does anyone know the effects track?
Someone get your phone. The Indian guy, you please.
You please. It's his ringtone. Someone call my number.
Who knows the country code for India?
It's the only artist I know. Someone.
Yardigans, I'm sorry.
The effects is huge in India for some reason. That's the joke if you didn't know.
I let the Yardigans down because
Why?
me and Squeaks were supposed to. We were gonna do a fun thing for the Patreon.
Dude, I didn't tell you this. It would have warmed your heart, but he's gonna break it. So break it first.
I
and then I'll
know
warm
all
it.
this.
He knows all this.
Never mind.
We wanted to watch my first Bollywood film. He had a Bollywood film he's gonna show me. He's gonna show me Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
Okay.
How long was it, Lubbock?
It's a 3.5 hour movie.
Is it like their
Oh, this
Irishman?
is on Bollywood. This is a Bollywood thing.
This is
right?
a Bollywood thing.
long movies.
They do make long movies.
How do they
It's
sound in the movie?
beautiful.
It's like how they do like a line.
Yeah,
I
you
might
could,
have
like,
seen it. Can you do a line?
Yeah. You're gonna marry her.
Sounds American. Sounds American. Are you sure?
Sure, yeah.
Wait, are the movies in English?
Shah Rukh Khan.
What? What?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Well, actually, even with Squeaks for too long.
That's just the name of the actor.
I was like,
Huh.
is
Yeah.
that a word?
That's just the person. Anyway,
Okay.
the movies are long because I only saw 2 hours of it, and I say sorry, Yardigans, because we were recording it like you would a decom listen along, and I even had auto set it up that you could use the extension for the Bollywood movie.
Oh my God.
We
So
made
much effort. I was so proud.
I know.
We made it 2 hours deep, and we're like, we'll do the rest tomorrow. When I go down to the recorder to like pause it, the recording's not going. Because it filled up
filled the card.
as we recorded.
Because the card wasn't cleared before, so it had like 100 other recordings on it, and then it filled.
And it filled, and we lost too much time, so we didn't do it.
Dude, it was a Ludwig Squeaks Pokimane Patreon recording.
No fucking way.
Literally will
You
never.
didn't even say she was on it.
It'll never happen
She
again.
wasn't supposed to be. She just came after the Lakers game. We just told her what we're doing.
And then we won't even post it. I guess you could post it for the first hour.
It's actually my fault for not clearing the card, or I could have gave him a fresh one, but I didn't.
We have 1 hour, and that's it. And I never got to finish the movie,
We
but
just post the first hour.
it is crazy because I never seen a Bollywood movie. They just occasionally break into like a 15-minute long musical number with a full choreography, and it's not like
Kind of rips.
it's not like American musicals where it's flowing the story through. It's kind of like a separate world. So like there's a scene where two people are falling in love, and they just suddenly are in front of the pyramids in Egypt, and they're dancing in front of them.
That's how you make a
and
fucking
it's
movie.
expressing them falling in love.
Yeah.
But it's not real. They didn't go to Egypt in the movie, in the story. It's not
No,
like
that's just where like love blooms.
yes. And they just clearly rented out the pyramids
In
and wanted to
Cairo.
fucking flex.
That's cool.
That's tight.
I saw a lot of like the old like action movie sequences. Not even that old, but I guess old now. Like 2015, like Bollywood action movie shit.
Yeah.
Where it's just like a car explodes and then 7 do, and it's like the scene is like 10 minutes long. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel like every.
Has Squeaks seen like a ton of Bollywood movies? Like, did he
seen
pick
it-
from a pool, or is this like
no? He's seen it. He's seen a good chunk.
wow?
He's so
he
well-read.
keeps telling me. I guess he thinks I don't believe him, but he's like, dude, I'm really Indian. I'm like, okay,
All right.
yeah. He's like, no, I'm born in India. You don't get it, dude. I'm really Indian. I'm like, okay.
Okay, yeah,
Cool,
sure,
yeah,
man.
I believe
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
And then I'll say, how do you say 37 in Hindi? And he'll be like, that's not about that.
No, it's not about that.
Because he can't do that.
You're being an asshole.
Because he can't do that.
That's so funny.
If you were wondering, he can't tell you.
you can't speak.
And then you'd be like, well, so you're not. I mean,
He won't say he can't speak Hindi, Aiden,
Oh.
but he can't tell me 37.
it's funny because that's a low number.
And I could do it
Yeah.
in
What's
Japanese.
His age.
Could you do it in French?
Sanju Nana.
No.
That's it. That's it in Japanese.
Yeah.
And I
you
can do
kind of
that.
slurred. Can you say it more clearly?
That's how you say it. You want me to say it with an American accent?
Sure.
Sanju Nana.
Sodas.
Yeah, I like how you're like, bro, wait till you see the Bacchus thing. And you said, chat, link it, as if it was a popular video.
It was hard to find. I don't know why.
Slime was like, someone linked the Bacchus clip. It's just this character from Yakuza 0 saying so des. And,
It's so
and he
funny,
links me a
bro.
YouTube video with 50 views and like 7 dislikes.
I'm sending it to Zipper.
What's the shit Caleb showed us of the dudes who drink?
Oh fuck.
What was it called?
It's like foos.
Like drunk foos
Like
or
drunk
something?
foos or
Dude,
something.
he was like, yo, have you got? Okay, I don't know if it's drunk foos, but it's close to that. He was like, yo, you guys seen drunk foos? And we're like, no, what's that? He brings it up. It's like a YouTube channel with like 1,000 views or less on every video of a bunch of dudes who get really drunk and do exercises.
Yeah, they like lift, like they like bench and then like slam a beer and then like do a headstand and like throw
Caleb,
up.
no, we haven't seen this channel. No one's seen
Yeah,
this
he was talking
channel.
about like fucking PewDiePie. He's like, no, you've seen that, right? And then we all watched like a bunch of videos. We're like, this is awesome, but no, we haven't seen it. Oh yeah, okay. This is kind of hard because it's like a 3-second clip. So the context is this is an American guy that just shows up and teaches you combat.
Yeah.
And he doesn't actually have a lot of lines. He just has an introductory line and then he talks in text. So. They speak. It's a Japanese game. They speak Japanese mostly in the game, but that guy just says sodas. It's so funny, bro.
That's what you sound like.
That's all I sound like.
That's what I said.
All I
it too.
sound like.
That's what you sound like.
Sodas.
And I'd be an honor to be Bacchus.
Yeah. He teaches a young man how to fight. I don't know, man. I don't think you actually have the time bandwidth for
How's
Yakuza.
Japanese going? You're about. Can I talk? Is the trip revealed that you're going on the trip?
Yeah, I'm going on the trip.
Okay. So when you go on this trip with Michael Reeves, between the two of you, do you think your Japanese is going to be a help? Trip.
Give me
You
like
think
a
it's gonna be good?
scenario. Like I'm on the bike and
Okay.
You're on the bike in northern Japan.
Northern
and
Japan.
I'm talking to who? Like a guy.
It's
and I
snowing.
need work.
You're
It's
talking to a
snowing.
fisherman.
It's snowing, and your bike gets damaged. It's really hot.
And the only place that he can go to get it repaired is a fishery.
And you're-
A fishery. He has to
and
go to
you
a
pull over
fishery.
to a fishery, and you see a fisherman. And
You do see a fisherman,
and
but
you
no
have to
fishery.
you have to ask for help with your bike, and also maybe some food.
So I need food.
Food.
Do I need a place to sleep?
And
No, you got that locked down.
No, that's
Yeah.
good.
It's a dumb
And you
question.
also need to convince him that you and Michael are not a gay couple because you're in northern
yes,
Japan.
because he's
and
extremely homophobic.
he's extremely homophobic.
so
Yeah,
you gotta.
So I
figure
need
that
money
part
from
out.
this guy.
and he's
you
willing
need-
to help you, but he does think
Not-
you're in a gay
not
relationship.
Money. He could
just need
give
help.
you food and maybe fix your bike. Maybe he has the skills to fix your bike. We don't know.
Or maybe he knows where a mechanic
You need
is.
directions to a fishery or a mechanic. That would probably do it
Oh,
too.
he's in a fishery. You guys
He's
are
in
being
a fishery. He's
fuckers.
already-
Oh,
he's
you're
in a fishery.
He's in a fishery. Okay.
Well, Nick's not paying attention, but you understand.
I feel like I'm getting a lot of mixed signals. I don't know if I should follow Nick's storyline or
Everything
your
Nick said
storyline.
was right except the fishery part.
My bad about the
focus,
fishery
focus.
thing,
I
guys.
would go konnichiwa.
Okay.
Okay.
Why would you-
Tashiwa Ludwig des.
So does. So does.
Yokoso.
Okay, and he would probably say, "Dude, I speak English."
Oh, that's perfect. So my bike.
So this is my platonic best friend, Michael Reeves.
Just kidding. I only know that sentence.
I can go. Tabemono to baiku dai no tame ni hatarakimasu.
Wait, why did that sound so good? Was that real?
No, that
No,
last
he
part he
said
said
food-
itadekimasu, which means makes
food-
no sense.
Food and
Hatarakimasu.
bike. No.
What the hell? That sounded hella good.
What,
Yeah, it
what
sounds
was
good.
the second part of that sentence?
Baiku dai no tame ni hatarakimasu.
I
that
feel
part-
like he's
that
fucking
part,
with
what
us
is
'cause
that-
I don't know
what is it- What does that mean?
Japanese.
I will work for bike money and food.
Oh.
Okay.
I feel like
That ass.
Nihon Zenkoku
Wait, but
baiku
he still thinks
de-
he still thinks you're a gay man.
So,
Hey,
I-
say
so
no-
then
no gay
I would
stuff.
say, watashi tachi wa futari gay desu.
And Michael's like, "What'd you say?"
I would say, we're just talking about
We
work.
were talking about.
And then I would say, Nihon Zenkoku wa baiku de ryoko suru.
Dude, you sound good,
You
low
sound
key.
not bad.
Which means
it sounds good. I don't know.
too gay
Wait, so
who are biking across Japan on motorcycle.
You're trying to have him accept you and maybe change him.
His old staunch ways.
Watashi tachi wa mecha gay desu.
Okay.
Mecha gay desu.
Very gay.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
See?
See, it's a cognate.
Yeah.
The cognate language.
So
Mega.
I'm not worried, I guess, because I'm pretty fluent.
Right.
borderline fluent.
Oh.
It sounds. I'm not kidding. It sounds better than your French.
Hurtful.
It does.
Hurtful.
When you do French, you're like, you go do this. You go, not really a way to say it.
Yeah.
No way.
You
No
do
way
tap
to
out
really
a
say
lot.
it.
It's like Squeaks be like at 37. We actually don't say
Can't
that.
be compared.
I love when the blind man tells me his favorite color.
Oh, now you're insulting my vision. You think that feels good?
It's an analogy. It's because you don't
Because
understand.
I have glasses. I'm
glasses,
blind.
that's
Oh,
a nerd.
how many fingers
You
am I
think he's a
holding up?
nerd?
Yeah, I got that in fucking
Nothing
school,
to do with your
dude.
neck like that.
Whatever, man.
Cheeseburger Ogren makes fun of a nerd.
You're making fun of me. It's because he doesn't know.
Sure, man. You're my lunch money. I'll give it to you. Yeah.
You're just
Anyway,
bigger. You're not stronger.
I have practiced a few phrases and I'm ready to use them. The issue will be when they say something back.
Yeah, right.
Because I
tough.
have a lot up here that I can tell them. But when they are coming back at me, I know a few key things.
Give me some. Give me some of that.
Like if they say ima, I'll be like now. And if